You're fucking frozen.
Awesome. And we're live. Luckily, fucking my camera's still working, or maybe not. Who the fuck knows? It's being a fucking jank tonight. Either way, if you're a minor, don't drink on YouTube. Everybody else bottoms up.
Yeah.
So tonight's gonna actually end up probably absolutely ridiculous by the end of it. I've been underslept, underfed, and I'm about to overdrink. So who the fuck knows where we're gonna end up?
It'll be an early night.
Or not. Once again, like I said, who the fuck knows? One sec. I'll be right back. Jesus Christ. Roy, you can talk, you know.
Yeah, okay. All right, hold on. I was like mesmerized. So, people in the chat, what are you excited about this evening? What do you want to talk about? Gerbils? UFOs?
Leave it to fucking you to start talking about gerbils. What would you like to do with these gerbils, Roy? I'm actually not interested. I don't care. That's a terrible conversation. But yeah, we got Brandon Allen. He'll be joining us a little later on in the show, whenever he finishes whatever bullshit he's dealing with. You know, the usual suspects will be getting in here. What do you got?
Somebody in the chat said, Captain Obvious said, quick show off items. And I was just like picking up. This is my extra mag I carry in my left front pocket. My knife. It's my wallet.
Oh, thank you. Look at that. Beer wife, like paying attention, making sure that I'm taken care of.
Is that salad?
Fantastic. Absolutely not. I don't eat that shit. My food eats that shit.
Look like salad to me.
That is a chicken Alfredo tortellini.
Okay.
Now, I got to figure out how to make my own pastas and shit still. But that Alfredo's homemade. It's pretty good. All right, we got Silky Wilkie in here with a super chat. It's Doc Gerbil's World.
Who is Doc Gerbil?
I don't know. I don't get the reference. But Brandon Allen's going to be coming on here later on once he gets home. He's been talking a little bit of shit. This might be a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. The guy gets off the sauce and starts taking all this estrogen, and now his brain gets all fucked up, and he thinks he's going to beat me.
Well, I mean, if he's gone that much downhill physically, he's got to pick somebody he can beat. I mean, obviously it's you, right?
Fuck you, Roy. But that wasn't bad. So I'll take it. But once he gets here, I don't know, man. He's got time to get back on the sauce, get up to snuff, and actually might be strong enough to do something. But as far as I know, he's going to be like living that whole born again natty life, trying to start a family. I stopped watching his shit as soon as he cleaned up his life. Like, God, that's fucking boring. I don't care about that. So if he's still doing that born again natty, I don't see this going so well for him. How do you not know Doc Gerbil from Courage? I don't know what the fuck Courage is.
Is it a band? I don't know. Was it a movie?
TV show? Fuck if I know.
It must be something within the last 25 years, because that's about when I quit paying attention to anything new that came out.
Yeah, that's whenever everybody went to New York. So the Canadian Psycho says that Brandon answered my question in his live last time and named the beer man for an opponent he would like to face. And then he did a live again last night talking about how I was scared, and somehow word got to me that he wanted to fight. And, you know, I was texting him. I was trembling as I was messaging him, trying to get out of it, looking for excuses.
I mean, people can say a lot of things about you, but one thing they should never say is that you're scared to get beat. I mean, obviously you're not.
Clearly, I would have quit arm wrestling 3 years ago if I was afraid to lose.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? We know you can't break your arm, right?
I don't believe that's possible. No, I do not believe that will ever happen. My left arm might break someday, but not my right. Just not going to happen. But yeah, I would definitely fucking be interested in taking that match. We'll figure it out. Maybe we can set up a date when he gets on here, see if we can't get something done. But yeah, my record has definitely not been stellar as of late. But if you look through the list of like the competitors I've been against, I'm not losing to bums.
No.
Right? No. Like I lost 3-2 to Austin Jaggers. Like, look at the shit he's been doing since then.
Yeah, that's true. He's tough.
You know, I lost to Emil. Actually, fucking take a look at that dude and some of the matches he's been in, like that fucking hook war with Sandris and shit. I should have done a little bit more homework on that guy, but maybe I could have had a different outcome on that one. But
he smacked the shit out of you in that first round.
Yeah, he did. I had no idea that his hook was going to be that. Like, I had no idea who the fucking dude was. So I figured I'll just come in, check it out, see if he's strong. And I'm going to go put my best foot forward. I went right in to my very best spot with that guy. And I mean, I jumped the gun early. I got that shoulder right in. Like, I had the hit. I had the shoulder containment. I was fucking dead on where I wanted to be when that match started. And they got fucking smoked. Holy fuck. That was a little bit embarrassing to get peeled through that badly from where I wanted to get to. That was definitely a tactical error there. I should have looked that guy up a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, I still think the refs fucked me on that deal. I mean, what do you do? Long gone now. Who else did I lose to that's like embarrassing? Okay, Paul Maiden. First of all, fuck that guy. I don't feel like I lost that week in Ireland. Like, I got drunk as fuck every day. Had a nice little vacation in Ireland. It was fucking awesome. Got to see that Game of Thrones fucking, like, the actual set and all the shit where they were filming, which was fucking super cool. Got married in a fucking castle. Got to fucking smack that piece of shit in the face with a beer can. So that was awesome. So I lost the match.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing that didn't go.
If I get to pick out of all of those things, which one do you want to take the loss on? You know what? The match means the least to me out of all of that. So I had a great time. Plus, I mean, my guts were fucking torn apart. Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do about that? I was actually supposed to have my hernia surgery 3 days before that match. They called me, said, well, that's the day. I'm like, okay, but I'm going to be in Ireland arm wrestling like 3 days later. Like, no, you're not. I'm like, well, doc, you're not listening. Yes, I am. Like, I'm not asking you if I can or if I should. I'm telling you I'm gonna. So
he was meaning
we're gonna have to schedule it again for another time. Okay.
He meant if you had the surgery, there was no way you were going to be able to do that because you just rip it back open. But he was assuming you were going to have the surgery at that time, the appointed date.
Just didn't make sense. Now the Roger thing, that was pretty bad on my end. I fucked that all up. But
yeah, but you were still hurt. You tore your shit up worse at Arm Gods.
I tore it up even worse in that first round with Roger. That's why I kept trying to go back to the top roll. Every time I got in that hook, I could feel it tearing. If I can get out of his hand and into the straps, I think I could fucking beat this guy without tearing my guts apart. Couldn't get out of his hand to the straps, though.
Think about how stupid that all is, though. Like,
I'm listening.
The cost-benefit analysis of I'm going to go have another couple of arm wrestling matches while my guts are fucked up and rip it worse. It's
the same fucking surgery, whether it tears further or not.
I mean,
the only real risk is as it tears a little further, your guts pop out the hole,
and they get strangulated,
and they start pinching off. You get strangulation going on, and then you lose blood supply. And then, fucking shit dies and fucking necrosis and sepsis and all that bullshit, and it kills you. But if it kills me, the fuck am I worried about?
Right.
Like, you're going to have to find somebody else to buy socks from, my kids are probably going to grow up and lead a better life than they would if I was here. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm not going to be mad. I'll be fucking dead. What do I care?
It's kind of a win-win for everybody, right?
Yeah, I mean, fuck, the beer wife's going to collect on my insurance policy that she actually thinks I have. So,
hey, I got a good story about that. About life insurance.
sure you do.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like, I don't know. What do you want from me? I lost to a fucking bum. Pretty good at losing. Fuck, I think I placed third place in fucking Provincials this year.
When was that?
Saturday.
Oh, you just did this, the ones that happened this past Saturday.
Yeah. I was down there because I was planning on going to Nationals on July 1st. Oh, this dickhead. He's like 40 minutes early. I'm not even ready for him yet.
Hey, look, there's a picture of him when he was huge.
There's a picture of him back when he was still cool and people gave a shit.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
You realize that me and most of your audience stopped watching when you went all clean shaven and fixed up the hair and, lost 100 fucking pounds and got healthy and got off testosterone and started taking estrogen and got dumb.
It's really affected my life that you guys stopped watching.
I bet it has.
Look,
Brandon, I know that you look up to me as a mentor, a father figure, if you will.
Yeah.
I would just like to let you know, as your daddy, I am very disappointed in you now.
Evan, when are you going to come down here and let me bust that fucking little baby ass hand of yours?
Well, it's not a baby hand, but why don't you come up here and let's do it?
Bro, you lost to Bowen, dude. I shouldn't even be talking about having a match with you.
I was fucking sober. That doesn't count. That
Is that what happened?
I didn't even have a beard. I had a stupid looking fucking mustache.
Yeah, all of those things.
Plus, look, in the first round of that super match tournament, I got Craig Supler, a fucking 270-pound fucking gorilla, and he got Chris Gobby, a 165-pound Frenchman. Like, who's got the easier fucking draw for that? Come on now.
And you lost to Bowen. So it's still, no matter what, it's going to be there, brother.
So did Dallas Langston.
Dallas sucks too. I was supposed to have a match with Dallas at the LA Fit Expo, but he got hurt his shoulder or some shit leading into it, so we didn't do it.
They suck, so it doesn't matter. So how about instead of me going down there, you should be coming up here.
Because you're in a gay ass part of the world, bro. I'm in a really cool part of the world. I'm in Las Vegas. Like, it doesn't get much better than that.
There's not actually anything in Las Vegas that interests me.
Cocaine, hookers, strip clubs. A lot that interest me.
I mean, we have all of that stuff here.
True.
And I'm actually not a real big fan of the strip clubs because strippers don't love you. They love your money, and I don't have any of that. So I spend it all on cocaine and hookers. So why would I really want to go to the strip club?
No, I mean, I guess you're right. I'm not a big strip club guy either, but I'm just trying to get you to come out here so I don't have to go up there to the fucking the land of the loyalists, the pussies that couldn't say no. Sucking on the queen's clit.
Oh, God.
How is the queen, by the way, anyways?
She's dead.
She's dead, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That wouldn't stop you. Just get the microwave.
No, it's
out.
actually far more enticing nowadays. But yeah,
What do you got?
it's
What do you got coming
the
up?
whole loyalist thing. You're gonna go back to what year was that? Fucking
It's a big year.
what year?
What year is it?
Fucked if I remember.
1776.
I don't know, 1867, 1812.
Well, the War of 1812 was when the British tried to come back to the United States to take us over, and then they got their ass kicked by a bunch of farmers.
Canadians didn't.
So who did it? Canadians did it?
No, they fucked some shit up.
You guys are too busy hiding from the French.
Nobody's ever hid from the French. The French haven't won a fight in the history of fights. Don't give me that shit.
What do you got going on? You got a fucking anything coming up in terms of competition?
Looking at doing a super match with the guy that just won Provincials in about a month from now. I might take that one. Actually, that just came up today. But after that, Nationals, July 1st, July 22nd. I'm doing my Canadian wedding, and we're having the Armed Gods qualifier. The winners of that event, both right and left hand in each weight class, will get a super match at the Armed Gods Valhalla, the big Armed Gods event that'll be happening September 30th here in Ottawa. And that's where the fun one's going to be. We got all of the UK and Irish boys coming over to get their ass beat by Canadians. It's going to be a good day. Also, Devin Laird's a dickhead, and he's going to be banned from the event. We're not even going to let him on the premises.
Oh, that's the case. Then I might make it out then.
But I'm pretty sure his wife and youngest son have super matches on the card.
Is that right?
Wow. Somehow I bet he'll be there.
That's in Ottawa, East Coast.
Yeah, but we're not going to let him in. Not East Coast. Ottawa is like Ontario, man.
Oh, I don't know.
Like it's still another 20-hour drive to get out to the coast.
It's not coast, but it is on the eastern half of Canada.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Oh, yeah, it's way over there. Holy shit. That's East Coast, bro.
No, it's East Coast, whenever you're in the States. We could really go a lot further fucking east. Just as far east as the States go.
St. John's. As far east.
Man, Newfoundland, that's a badass place to be.
Newfoundland?
Man, Newfoundland's awesome.
Never
There's more
heard.
moose than there is fucking people. And
Oh,
you're just
shit.
allowed to shoot as many as you want. It's great.
Oh, that's cool. You guys ever go to the West Coast? Like Vancouver and over there?
I've never been across the Rockies. The furthest I've ever been to was I've been to the Rockies, just didn't cross them.
Have you been to
So-
Vegas? Have you been to the West Coast of the United States?
I've never been in the West Coast of the States. I've done the whole Eastern board and a little bit in there, but that's as far as I've been through the States.
Interesting.
Super chat, beer man.
What?
You
Where?
way back, you missed it. It's like far back. It's White Wolf, $20. You want me to read
Well,
it?
Roy, why don't you quit fucking sucking dick and fucking pussy and let me know ahead of time when these things happen? Like, why do you fuck this all up, Roy? You make me look like a fucking idiot. The worst fucking caddy ever.
Is that the real Roy? Is that the Roy Baker, the socks guy?
Yeah, that's the guy that buys all my old fucking cum socks.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I would have quit doing YouTube a long time ago if it wasn't for Roy buying my socks because he likes watching me on YouTube.
Yeah, that's it.
Socks are far more lucrative than YouTube is, but I got to keep doing the YouTube so Roy has a reason to keep buying my socks. Anyways, White Wolf with the super chat. Evan, hold out your right hand so we can see if you're trembling like the Waco kid. Let me whip this out. I do tremble a bit because
You're shaking, bro. Come on.
Man.
Settle
it's a
down.
lack of booze. Give me 3 or 4 more beers and let me get rid of the shakes.
When you're drinking Bud Light? Yeah, you are.
Absolutely not. But if I had a case of Bud Light here, I'd be fucking drinking it. Because unlike you, I don't give 2 fucks what people think about me. I do what I want. Now, Brandon, you don't actually think you're going to beat me, do you?
No, I don't. I'm pretty confident at this point that I know I would beat you. I just know that it would be a lot of fun. That's why it'd be fun to do it. The shit talking and drinking beer. I think it'd be a good time, but I
Like,
don't.
do you even make a real man's weight class nowadays? Or like, I thought you were like at 187 or something.
186, but yes. No, I'm like back up to 270 now, eating again and shit. So
So
It's,
like you're running gear again or what?
no. I won't touch gear until my wife gets pregnant or until we
We'll
determine.
just bring
we're
her
done
with
it.
you. We'll get it all done at once.
Bring her with.
Wait, what?
You're adorable. You're adorable.
Just so you know, it won't be me. I had a vasectomy years ago. I still keep having more kids though. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I won't get back on gear until that happens or until we decide we're done trying, right? So who knows? Again, that might be another 6 months, maybe longer. It's been August is when I came off TRT. So it's been almost coming up on 10 months.
So not even on TRT. Like, did nobody ever explain to you like about Clomid or anything like to make your nuts actually start working again? Or
oh no, please enlighten me, the beer man. I have no idea.
fuck if I know. I literally Googled one word so I could fucking throw it at you before the show.
I know you did. Yeah, dude, I'm doing the whole 9. So basically, like with the fertility drugs I was taking, in theory, I could have stayed on TRT. My doctor told me I could stay on TRT, but you know, when you do the research and you look into it more and more, if being on TRT at the very best will shut down your sperm production just by a little bit, but at worst, it'll shut you down completely. Yeah. So the way I looked at it, I'm like, man, if I'm spending all this fucking money on these fertility drugs, I might as well give myself the best chance of having it. So and plus I just knew like if I was on TRT and it didn't work, that would be the reason why I'd blame it on that. So I was like, fuck it. I could use a break. It's been 10 years since I've come off TRT for like longer than 8 weeks. So,
wow.
And so how old are you now?
What's that?
How old are you?
34.
You're 34. So you started running gear at
24. Yeah, 23, 24.
So the first day you fucking poked something into your butt, you decided I love getting poked in the butt and just never stopped.
Well, no, I mean, as I know you have a poor time hearing, but I've come off many times throughout that time, but never for this long of a period.
Yeah, never for longer than 8 weeks. You can't go 8 weeks without getting poked in the butt.
Yep.
Maybe it's your fondness of getting poked in the butt. That's why. So you actually have to do it with a lady to have the baby, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. Depends on where you're at. Canada, I think you guys are allowed to do whatever up there.
Man, I haven't had sex in like fucking 18 years, and all of a sudden I've got 8 kids now. It's fucked up.
Hey, in all seriousness, Brandon, if you can find, and there probably is at least one, I would think, in Vegas, a good acupuncturist, they could really help you with the whole fertility thing.
On my nuts? Like shove needles in my nuts?
No, they don't. No, they're not going to put. No.
Clearly, you don't
Never
fucking
mind.
understand how acupuncture works. You get a needle in the big toe to make your nuts work better.
It will not be. They don't put the needles. No, not there. But they can. A good one could probably give you your best shot at really becoming.
I think it's
fertile.
more BDSM whenever they're putting the needles right in your nuts.
Oh, okay. So I went to the wrong office.
Roy, you actually think that fucking acupuncture, putting a fucking tiny little needle somewhere into you, is gonna? Do you know who Brandon Allen is? The dude was like this far off setting the world record for being the strongest man that's ever lived. There is not a fucking patch of skin on him that hasn't been poked on by a fucking needle at some point. Right? Fucking, if acupuncture was a thing, this guy would be fucking able to actually fly.
Yeah, no. Yeah, acupuncture with 20 gauge needles, I don't think it works as well. But
no.
It's got to work better.
Roy, to answer your question though, like I'm fertile, like I'm completely fertile. That's not the issue anymore. I sperm test.
How many
good.
fucking
Takes time
per milliliter were you at when you got tested?
But the first time I got tested, I was goose eggs, and then the most recent test I did, I think it was over double what a sperm count is. Let me look it up.
So you're up at like 40 million then.
I'll have the exact answer for you in one moment.
Just like you're balancing out your endocrine system.
Well, I just don't know how they do it down in the States, because up here it's all parts per million per milliliter, right?
Yeah.
Is it by milliliter down there?
Yeah.
There's no fucking Americans that ever use the metric system.
Yeah, it's
ever.
million per milliliter. So a normal sperm range, concentration range is 15 million to 259 million, and I'm at 470 million. So just about double what the high end of where it should be.
Per milliliter.
Per milliliter, correct. And I have the highest motility possible. And that's all that really matters. Yeah, so it's just time, dude. It's just one of those fucking things, you know what I mean? It's one of those fucking things. It'll happen or it won't, but it's, you got kids, right, Beer Man?
Yeah, 8 of them.
Legit, how many kids do you have?
8. Plus
Okay.
whatever fucking Roy's cloned.
Yeah, no, it's just like, it's what, let's say it takes 2 years for this to happen. I'd look back at this 2 years and be like, oh, what a short, little sprint of my life. Like, as opposed to just keep running gear to do like fucking gay ass arm wrestling matches. Like, You know what I mean? Like, I think having a kid would be a lot more fulfilling. But hey, if I can't have a kid, I'll take arm wrestling a lot more serious. That's for sure.
I hear so many people that don't have kids saying that until they have kids, and then they're like, "Fuck, I should have just stuck to arm wrestling."
That's what all my friends that have multiple kids say. All my friends that have one kid, they're like, no, one's awesome. Like when you have two or more, it becomes a fucking lot.
Now,
How about you?
having
You have
kids, it's like having one kid's awesome. Having two kids, it's not like the workload is twice as much, right? It's not. It's not even close to being twice as much. It's exponentially more. It's not just 1 + 1 = 2 here. It's 1 + 1 to the power of fucking 73. Like everything gets fucked up. Like there's a ton of fucking work. I had 3 kids in diapers at the same fucking time.
Oh,
It was it's a lot, man. Like when you know I gotta leave at this time, you got to start getting ready to go half hour early for each kid and then double it. Like that's, you're not going to fucking make it. But especially when you got fucking 14 feet of snow in your driveway, by the time you get the first kid in their fucking snowsuit, you start working on the second, the wife's got to go help the first one get out of the snowsuit because they didn't go pee when you told them to. It's a never ending cycle of bullshit. And you don't know if you're going to get a boy or a girl, which causes a whole new set of fucking problems. You got a girl, you got to worry about one dick. Or a boy, you got to worry about one dick. With a girl, you got to worry about every fucking dick. And that's as they're teenagers. Before they're teenagers, look, a little girl, that's daddy's little girl until they become a teenager. And now you don't want to fucking deal with any of the problems you're going to have with a little girl. Right. I'd rather a little boy. You just smack him around, he'll fucking learn. Right. And then once they're 20 again, you don't care. So you want the girl, but you want the boy, and then you don't care. So it really all works out. Doesn't matter what you get first.
Sure.
But every one of them is going to be the reason you can no longer grow hair.
I'm already on my way there. That's why I took the sides down, bro. My top of the back is getting pretty thin. Got to hide it. Got to disguise it. Can't have those luscious locks with the missing spot.
So if you want to set up a match with me, but you're not running any gear, that's fucking rude of you, man.
I don't think I need to with you. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just fucking rude. Like, I'd like to take a match, but I don't want to get on gear. Like, I want something that's either competitive or I can win. And I know I'm not very strong right now. So fucking, let's go over the beer man. Because clearly he's a fucking shit pump.
No, so
that is possibly the biggest fuck you I have ever received from anybody in my life.
Well, honestly, it wasn't an original thought. People were asking me who I want to match, and I was going through thinking of the names and stuff. And someone was like Beer Man. I was like, oh, that's a given. Of course, I want to pull Beer Man. But then I thought about it more and more. I'm like, yeah, I'd fucking pull Beer Man right now. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. A nice, easy win.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not interested in doing that match right now. That's a very bad day for me.
What's going on? Are you hurt?
Well, I mean, I had hernia surgery like a month ago.
Oh yeah, you're fucked then. Yeah, there's no way.
I haven't been on the table since I went to Philadelphia and got my ass kicked by Roger, but I've got a whole fucking list of excuses for that one. I'm not worried about that one. But after I got back from Philadelphia, it was like basically right into rest. I had to make sure that I was healthy. Like, oh, you're not allowed drinking before you go in for surgery. Like, you fucking dipshits.
It's gay.
Rude. So,
dude, my fucking knee surgery, when I blew my quad off, I fucking in the morning before they tell you not to eat, you know what I mean, 24 hours out. But I was like 365 pounds. I had to eat something. So
you're 365 pounds. Maybe you shouldn't eat anything for a few days, Brandon.
Well, I had to at 360. I needed to maintain. So I ate like a muffin before I went, and then I went into the surgery. They're like, "Have you had anything to eat?" I was like, "Oh, just a little muffin." Like, "Oh, what?" And then the anesthesiologist came in and shit, and they fucking canceled my surgery, and I had to reschedule it for like 3 days later.
Why did they just pump your guts out?
Well, apparently, like when you're under anesthesia, if you have any food in your stomach, you can choke on it and die.
Yeah, that's why I said, why don't they just pump your guts out?
I don't know.
They can surgically flush you if it's like a big deal.
Or just fucking let me go, bro. If it's my time, it's my time. But yeah, they didn't see it that way.
I get it. Fuck yeah. They wouldn't let me fucking drink to get ready for the fucking surgery because when they put you under, that anesthesia gets processed through your fucking liver, and it really fucks with the way it fucking metastasizes or some other big word bullshit I don't understand.
Metabolizes.
So, Roy, did I fucking ask you?
Don't correct him, Roy. Who the fuck?
Why are you sitting there not drinking beer, wearing a pink fucking shirt, trying to correct me? Fuck you, Roy.
That's
It's
orange.
salmon. It's salmon.
It's orange.
It's aggressive salmon.
Salmon.
It's bright orange.
Yeah, I haven't been on the table since basically when I was in Philadelphia there, which I don't even know how long ago that was, but probably like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Saturday, I showed up at Provincials. I was planning on going to Nationals on July 1st.
What's that?
It's out in Cape Breton. And, they got the Cabot Trail, so I want to take the bike out and do the Cabot Trail after Nationals before coming home and just be a good little fucking weekend vacation for me and the wife. But I had to go to Provincials in order to go to Nationals. I called the guys up. Yo, kind of just had hernia surgery. Like, I can't pull. Like, do I not get, like, is there some type of exemption I can get? Because 3 years before that, my brother got married that weekend. I can't make it. My brother's getting married. They're like, you know what? No worry. You can get a bye. You don't even have to pay the $200 penalty. Cool. So I call them up. I would figure having surgery would be like the same fucking thing, right? Like, what are you going to do? They'll give you the bye. Nope. You got to pay the penalty. I'm like, well, fuck. It's cheaper for me to drive to fucking down to Penetanguishene or wherever the fuck this town is to go to Provincials, register, pay the $35 for the one arm, and just not compete, right? Just register and withdraw.
So that's
Then I had a fucking young lad on we got one young lad on the team that just talks crazy amounts of shit, right? Crazy amounts of shit. He's running around telling everybody that he has the strongest right arm in the country.
Really?
Like, maybe Devin could touch me, do something, but probably not.
How old is he?
Like 23, 22.
Unbelievable.
And it's like, dude, I've been your coach for like 6 years now. You are getting better. You're a value training partner. You are strong. You're not world level strong. Like, you're like 6th or 7th on my team. You're definitely not first in the country. Slow your roll a little bit there, kid. Pump the brakes. But he's running around at Provincials talking all this shit. Now, I signed up for the one hand, and then like I was telling them, like, I'm not pulling. Just fucking did not finish. DNF me on the sheets. Give me the bye so it doesn't fuck up your brackets, whatever. Just yank me out. I just needed to register so I can go to Nationals.
Right.
And then the kid starts talking shit. So one of my buddies here is like, yo, I haven't, you got to pull. Like, he's telling everybody you're not pulling because you're afraid of him. Like, this is a fucking young lad that I've been coaching since he was a fucking teenager, running around talking shit on me. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind, kid? You know what? Leave my name on that fucking list. I'm staying in. I got him first round.
Nice.
Smash. Good. Next match comes up. It's, one of the Ottawa guys. It's still. So I live like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Ottawa. We're all high hookers, but we're the Ottawa Valley high hookers. They're the Ottawa high hookers, but still the same team kind of thing, right? Like, we're all boys. We train together.
Sure.
I got another teammate that he's got a real shot at winning, definitely medaling. Like, I'm not going to pull you. And let me lay down. He's like, yeah, fuck, if you want to lay down, I got no problem taking an easy win here. Plus, I want to go down and fucking take care of Knucklehead and get him out of the event. So I had to go to the B side. I dropped to my buddy. I go to the B side. I got to deal with one other guy. And then I get Knucklehead on my team again, smash him again, and then pull out of the event. I still ended up medaling at Provincials without even pulling a match. Not bad. Not bad. But I really wanted to just find out when I was there how my guts are going to hold up, actually putting some strain on it. I guess I didn't put enough strain on it to find out because it felt fine. I was pretty well blackout drunk by noon that day I got a sunburn on my head and shoulders, but because I was just drinking in the parking lot all day. I'm not kidding, seriously. I don't want to show my shoulder off to a guy like you. You're just gonna make fun of me, but can you?
Oh,
Yeah, you're fucking cooked.
yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking. I burnt at my top of my head. You ever get a sunburn on the top of your head? No, because
Fuck yeah, that shit
still have
sucks.
fucking hair. You fucks.
I had a shaved head for like majority of my younger life, so I know all about.
Well, wait
that
till you have kids. You're not gonna have to shave the top of your head.
shit. Is that right? Yeah, I figured it's coming. What are you drinking, Roy? You're so fucking gay. I knew it.
What? It's not Bud Light. What are you
So
drinking?
gay.
So, Brandon,
I'm on-
you're not actually allowed to say that. That's like one of the key words you're not allowed to say on YouTube.
What, gay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
He says it all the time on his channel.
Yeah, bro, really have you been to my show. I really don't give a fuck about YouTube.
dude, trust me, I'm only ever gonna warn you about the things you're not allowed to say like in the first hour. After that, like I don't give a fuck. I'm drunk as shit. Fuck cancel me. I don't give a fuck. We'll go out in a blaze tonight, whatever. But we're still within the first hour, so I got to keep up the warnings. Look, the Beer Man and his channel does not agree with the views of all of our homophobic guests. Whatever. Disclaimer or something. I think that should cover, right?
Got it. Got it.
We just call it Christian Benny's voice around here.
Who's that? Pretty gay voice.
That is one man you would never talk to like that. I promise. Google the name Christian Benny right now, because the first thing that comes up is probably going to be John Gotti. Are they going to be like, oh, you know what? Maybe that's a guy I don't want to talk like that to.
Christian Benny, you said?
Binnie, right?
Correct.
Binnie is how you spell his last name.
Arm wrestler.
Yeah, he's like an old school dude.
Oh yeah, that guy's a fucking mutant.
Yeah. With that fucking glass eye and fucking John Gotti fucking info popping up all over the place.
That's fucking
I like
dope.
Christian, and I like listening to Tim President make fun of his voice. I would never ever do it to his face though. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a
Got a
pussy.
little voice.
But I don't want a problem with Christian either.
Yeah, he's not a guy I would choose to have a problem with.
Right. And you share a hotel room with him. Tim President has told these stories. I'm allowed to recap things that Tim President said. He's told the stories on the air on this channel before several times about, you share a hotel room with that guy when you're overseas. And like Tim and Christian were really good buddies. They bounce together in all these clubs, and Christian's a scary motherfucker. You know who Tim President is. And when he says Christian Benny is the scariest man he's ever met, that should hold some weight.
Yeah, definitely.
And like he's shared rooms with this guy, and you hear him strangling people in his sleep, right? Like he's fucking murdering people in his sleep. And Tim's like laying there, like terrified, like, motherfucker, am I ever gonna live through this night? Like, what the fuck? And then if you ever fucking look through any videos and research the guy, when you hear him talk, it's like, if I couldn't see you or know who you are, hearing this voice threatening to kill me is not that scary. And then you look at the guy or realize who he is, and oof.
How do you tell though if someone's having a dream of strangling somebody? They're probably not going to be going, "Oh, I am strangling you now." Oh. I mean, like,
well, not if you're Christian Benny. If you're not listening to his voice, Roy, pay attention.
Okay, I am strangling you now.
Roy, you should seriously never make fun of Christian like that. He is way too close to you.
No, he's far from here.
He's in Florida. It ain't that far.
It's a long way.
Where are you from, Roy?
South Georgia.
Oh, okay. I should have figured on
He
that.
hangs out with like Bacho and Levon and all the rest of those fucking Georgians.
Yeah.
It's like the only reason America's even any good at arm wrestling is because they have Georgia.
That's right.
George. For a second, I was like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
Okay, I don't have time to go through all the chats, but Marcus's chat just kind of shows up here and said something about him strangling me in Ireland. Marcus, I picked you up, turned you upside down, and gently set you down. I would have turned you inside out if I wanted to, Marcus. You can't even talk tough like that in the comment section. Don't give me that shit. But Brandon, if you weren't such a pussy in life currently, you would be the kind of guy we want at Arm Gods. So I propose to you, knock the wife up like today, get back on the gear, show up like you actually want to have a real match with me. Because, dude, yeah, you might beat me, but you might not. And I promise, you do not want to be the guy losing to me.
No.
I am a fucking douchebag. I will rub your face in the shit. Watched back through Devin Laird's career, he wasn't a cunt to anybody at the table till after I started. I can actually find the video and show you Devin's quote about how much of a fan he is of my arm wrestling because of how badly I psychologically demolish opponents before the match and during the match to the point where they don't have any fight left. And he just fucking took that philosophy. Well, he took it and he brought it to an elite level because he's like actually good at arm wrestling and I'm a fucking piece of shit drunk. But he was so impressed with how I did things. He's now a megastar because he was also good at this and took over what I do. You don't want to lose to me because you'll never, ever live it down.
One of the first times that I ever hung out with Devin, like in person, he brought you up as a match for me in the future. Yeah, he was like, "You guys would be good." He's like, "It's Beer Man. This guy, Beer Man." I was like, "I don't know what's Beer Man." I didn't know. I had no idea what he was talking about.
Well, he told me later to tell me that. He's like, "Dude, you got to pull this guy."
Did he? He told you that?
Well, he's always trying to throw me into matches against guys that like suck. That, have a big name though, right? Look, I pull somebody with a big name and I lose. Nobody gives a fuck. Like everybody knows who that guy is. Like a guy like Larry Wheels. He's got this mega following. If Larry beats me, nobody gives a fuck. But if I beat Larry, everybody sees this fucking drunk dipshit and they're like, what the fuck? Larry is a lifelong serious athlete that really tries to be strong. And this is a drunk fucking loser that all he does is talk shit, but he still wins. Like, what's going on here? It highlights that there's more to arm wrestling than just big biceps.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, but I think Larry would fucking smash you too, though.
Well, I mean, nobody ever asked you if you were good at thinking. And if they have, your answer was probably had 14 stutters in it because you're a fucking dumb shit.
But hey, listen, Brandon, he's not kidding. You don't want to be the one to lose to him because if you did, here's what the internet and the arm wrestling internet world would be saying. It'd be like, you remember when Brandon beat Larry Allen, beat Larry Wheels? Do you remember when he
No,
beat
they call him Larry Allen because nobody remember him anymore. He just lost to the Beer Man. He fucking sucks.
He lost to Beer Man. What the fuck has happened to Brandon Allen?
Yeah, no, I honestly don't think that would happen, but I would, again, the opportunity would be great. I will go out there and whoop that ass in your hometown and then drink beer with you after.
Look,
but
listen, Linda. I offered you the opportunity to arm wrestle against me when you first got into the sport.
Win.
It made sense for me. I would like to beat one of the strongest men who have ever lived. I wanted that match then. I really did. I am willing to take this match now while you're not on the gear. Because again, I like matches I can win.
Right. It makes it more. Oh, honestly, if I were on gear, I wouldn't have ever even considered you. I would have just.
I would beat the version of Brandon Allen that fucking showed up in Dubai for fucking Larry Wills.
No, not a chance.
For sure.
Not a
for
chance.
Sure. Dude, well, you couldn't even fucking breathe on the fucking airplane. Don't fucking give me this shit.
I was 325 or 330, something like that. Or I think, 325.
You had a resting heart rate of 4,000 just from fucking getting up out of bed. Fuck off.
Yeah, no.
You were running so much gear, you had a fucking body temperature of 107 just from sitting there.
It really wasn't. I was running the right gear, though. But yeah, you're right. Maybe then, because I didn't know what to do, and you would have manipulated the setup so well that you probably would have beat me then. And my strength.
I also would have had you so fucking angry, you would have been more concerned about fighting me than you were arm wrestling. I'm still going to do that. There's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, I know. You don't get mad like if you walked into an elementary school and some like dumbass little kid was like calling you a dummy and hitting you with a wiffle ball bat, you would just be like, all right, that's similar how I feel about you talking shit.
I really hope that mentality kind of stay similar because every single person in the world that has ever said that has been wrong. I have been blessed with a few things, and a big dick's not one of them. I was cursed with that. But the one gift I really was given is I can look at a person and I just see big red buttons. I know where to push.
Is that right?
I will definitely be able to flip that switch on you. Fuck you. Easy.
It would be fucking fun, dude. We got to do it. I think
it would be a great lesson for you to learn, though. It really would. To be able to
right. Next time I should learn to aim higher.
Opposition.
I should learn to aim higher and not go for such bottom of the barrel opponents. But the chat suggested it. I accepted it. We both talked about it. We want to make it happen. We'll make it happen eventually.
Look, I didn't actually watch you live. Like I said, you really got uncool. But I used to watch all your shit, man. I used to end my shows just so I could go watch yours. Then you became this fucking loser without a beard or the wild hair, and you're not even big and strong anymore. I mean, fuck, did your tattoos all like wash off in the shower or like?
Gone, look it, none.
Yeah, they weren't even real, were they?
Oh, they're gone.
Fucking what a poser. What a fucking poser. So, if you want to do this match, I propose you come up to Canada, but first knock your wife up.
Yeah, I know.
And come correct.
Yeah, I know.
I will whoop your ass. Do you even drink right now?
Yeah, not a lot, but yeah. I'm gonna drink with you, obviously. If I fucking come up there, whoop that ass, I gotta drink with you.
Well, here we are, mano a mano, having a little chit chat, and you're drinking what? Some fucking smart water bullshit?
Hey, can you give me a beer so I can shut this guy up? Thank you, honey.
Maybe 35. I don't know. Grab a couple.
Hey, Brandon, if you have a match at Arm Gods in Ottawa against him, I'll be in your corner if you want me to.
Oh God, I'm definitely gonna win then.
That's right.
Cobra Rhodes is also willing to be in your corner too.
One more time.
Cobra Rhodes also wants to be in your corner.
Oh yeah, me and Cobra Rhodes. That's all we need. We'll fuck you guys up there.
Cobra Rhodes hasn't won a match in like 7 fucking years. That's actually the guy I would like to be in your corner.
He's won more matches than me and lost more than me, but
he's lost more matches in the last 5 years than you've had in your career.
That's true. Thank you, honey.
Hey, Brandon, have you ever met Brian Shaw? Hey, that's a good beer.
That is great beer.
I like Bat Squash.
What are you drinking there?
Bat Squash from Rogue.
Rogue?
Yeah, Rogue Bat Squash.
That's a great beer. I've had
What's that other Rogue one that you were always drinking before?
Dead Guy. Rogue Dead Guy's my favorite.
You got to have yourself a Sparkle Puff.
Sure. We went to the store this weekend to buy some and they didn't have it, so I ended up with this.
What's the percentage on that shit?
It's pretty high.
But this is a hazy IPA. This one is 6.7.
I'm familiar with Rogue. They make some fucking fairly strong beers.
Yeah.
But now this Sparkle Puff I'm telling you about, it's not necessarily sounding very fucking masculine, but it comes from this Flying Monkeys brewery. It's a couple of retired military guys that started a brewery fairly close to here. And everything is just like the cans are all fucked up, psychedelic trip looking motherfuckers. Optical Illusions is one of my favorites, but Sparkle Puff, what a terrible fucking name.
Terrible
name.
It's
a 10.2% peach puree beer IPA. Whoa. It's a triple malt. It's 10.2. Like, it'll fuck you up.
It's
I tried to bring a dozen tall boys on the air one night, and I failed. I only got to 9, but I had a dozen pints in me when I started. And I'll tell you, I was fucked up that night.
Yes.
Like an 8-ball couldn't keep me straight.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. Yeah, no, that's kind of a funny name though for beer. Remember when we were kids and like when you wanted to get a beer and you didn't know what to get, you wanted to try something different, you'd get like a pumpkin ale. You're like, oh, that's gotta be good. Pumpkin ale is like the most awful shit in the fucking world.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I can't do that pumpkin shit. Like,
it's
if it's pumpkin spice, I'm not in. Fuck all that. Not in.
No, it's
but
not good.
I am interested in whooping your ass in September if you want to come to Canada.
I doubt that I'll be on gear by then, but I mean, if it makes sense, is there a promoter involved? What's the event? It's Armed Gods. Who runs Armed Gods?
Armed Gods. So I'm the contact guy for Armed Gods North America. Marcus Thompson is the man running it with Paul Maiden. So Marcus in Ireland, Paul Maiden, he's some fucking weird loser. I would like you to fill in some adjectives for him because I can't bring them myself to say them on my own channel. And I could just warn you after you say it. But Armed Gods is the place that you should be when you decide that you want to be cool again.
Noted.
It's a fucking party. It's arm wrestling is the excuse for us to get together and be fucking savages and just fucking get wild. We're having a great time. We're having a party. Arm wrestling is just kind of the excuse. That's all.
What kind of venue is it? Like at a fucking casino or around? What do you guys have up there?
This will be at a brewery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You're going to get stuffed into the pit, surrounded by like floor to ceiling, 20 feet high walls of beer cases. It's, you're in the pit, man.
It's dope.
It's fucking awesome. But it really is about the party. Sarah Lightning Latona. Is that skinny little dickhead's wife?
That's Jason's wife.
Yeah. She's actually good at arm wrestling.
Yeah, he's really good at arm wrestling.
Yeah, no, I've seen some of her shit. I'm far more interested in watching her arm wrestling than her husband because he's not, but she's pretty good.
Yeah,
Sarah, look, we would love to have you come arm wrestle Ursula at Armed Gods, as long as you don't bring fucking boring dickhead with you.
Ursula, she's a Canadian arm wrestler female, I assume, out there.
Yeah, she just smashed through fucking Provincials on Saturday. Like, she's young, she's new, but she's a badass. Just, Jason's just not Armed Gods material, like we want guys that are awesome and fun to hang out with and like just all around cool. Like I said,
a pretty good bully, though. You might like
get the whole job done. So you could not so much that you can get back on gear because I don't really care if I win or you win. Like that's not what Armed Gods is about. We're gonna fight as hard as we can, sure, but we're definitely gonna get fucked up afterwards, and that's where the fun is.
Yeah, that reason enough for me to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the only reason to do anything.
Yeah, true.
If you're on it,
I didn't drink for 4 months. Arm wrestling practice was boring.
I know. I stopped watching you.
Nah, I got boring as fuck.
Yeah. Like you went from my favorite personality. I had no idea who you were because I don't watch powerlifting. I didn't actually even know what powerlifting was, like at all. But I had a buddy of mine that I was arm wrestling with that he was on Team Canada's powerlifting team.
Table monkey guy? Oh, what's his name?
No. He did powerlifting, but he wasn't at that level. My buddy was it was Uncle John's mustache on YouTube, but
okay.
He was on Team Canada's powerlifting. They went down to New Zealand, all these other big fucking events. Like I've seen a bunch of his shit. Okay. Like all of a sudden this fucking, oh fuck, we got some giant fucking savage. Big beard, fucking wild hair, covered in tattoos, fucking looks strong as fuck, gets in arm wrestling, and people think he's a big deal from something. I'm like, I don't know much about powerlifting until then. Like, do you know who this fucking guy is? Like, oh, fuck yeah. So he had me ask you some questions, something that was supposed to piss you off one night on your fucking live, but I don't know, I guess you weren't taking the bait. I drink a lot. I don't remember all the details. But I never looked into powerlifting until after that. Right? I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's like actually fucking strong. Why is he so bad at arm wrestling? Anyway,
I didn't do a fucking single curl for like 10 years. I never biceps.
Curl.
Right, exactly. So I mean, none of the like I never used my arms, like no arm lifting at all in powerlifting. Like when you deadlift your arms completely straight and locked, which is like not optimal for strength, like for grip strength and grip training type of shit. So I don't know.
And with a strap, what good's a fucking strap for?
Yeah, right. When I first got into arm wrestling, I was really good in a strap compared to without a strap, just because my wrist and my hand was so weak compared to everything else. But now I'm not going to act like my wrist and my hand are my strong point, but they've definitely caught up quite a bit. So yeah, things have changed. My arm wrestling's been pretty good recently. I got a lot of new moves, a lot of new stuff, not just the one trick pony anymore. and a lot more confidence off the go to try different things. So that's a big deal. And then I'm in a better
getting off
body
all the
weight.
gear and being able to get your own boners again probably will help with confidence.
Yeah, barely. They're barely coming back. It's been coming up on 10 months, like I said. So the boners are coming back. I got one right now.
I would hate to see your yearly Cialis bill.
He's got one right now.
I'll take it.
That shit's expensive.
Yeah, no, when I mean, I have taken Cialis before. It's the best pre-workout in the entire world you could ever take. Trying to get a fucking pump, dude.
Well, I should be fucking jacked then because I eat that shit like fucking candy.
But you got to work out.
I don't take it because I need it. I take it because I like it.
Like how red it makes your face.
Yeah, everybody just assumes I'm on trend all the time. Like, no, man, that's Cialis. That's
Cialis,
it,
bro.
Yeah.
It's the flush. It's the flush.
I definitely have a blood pressure problem, and it
You
is
don't take-
directly Cialis related.
I'm sure you don't take Cialis when you arm wrestle, do you?
I don't do anything without it.
Yeah, dude, I would cut the Cialis out at like 3 days before next time you arm wrestle and see how much better you do with not getting a pump as much in your arm and hand.
So,
It would be a big difference.
what am I supposed to tell the women though?
I got arm wrestle in 3 days, honey. This is all you get. Give her that soft little limp noodle.
But yeah, see, I would rather lose the match. Arm wrestling's really just not that big of a deal. Like I told you, Arm God's about the party, man.
Well, I definitely want to get out there to that party.
Well, then why don't you quit being a fucking stickler here and sign up?
Is it so? It's a tournament or is it super matches?
Well, you and I is going to be super match format. I don't know how super the match is going to be because you're a fucking piece of shit. But I got a left-handed match that I have every intention of coming in the absolute best I've ever been in my life. My right hand doesn't have a date to the party.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind throwing you in there as like a little check in the box. Somebody else that can fuck off that same day.
that's in September 30th, you said?
Yeah, buddy.
What do I have going on September 30th? Why does that name ring a bell?
You got a date with the beer man?
Wife. Jenny, what do I have on September 30th? Why does that ring a bell?
Roy, how far away is that?
Oh, let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4 months.
4.5.
4.5 months?
4 months in a week.
How long does it take you to get like a tolerance built up to chloroform?
I think you'll be okay.
I've been working on that fucking tolerance for like 16 years, buddy. We're good. We're good.
It's gold.
So what do you say? You in or not?
I mean, is it like an official call out? Are you asking me, am I going to fucking make plans to go to Canada on September 30th? I mean, I'd like to.
Look, you don't want to be here in the summer. You'll die.
Why is that?
He
Way
lives in
too hot
fucking
for your fat
Vegas.
Bro, yeah, I live. Do you know where I live, bro? I live in the hottest desert in the fucking world.
No, you live in Vegas.
Yeah, that's the hottest desert in the world.
Right.
Hotter than the Gobi and the Sahara?
Yes. We have
Hot.
the records at Death Valley.
Well, you're an American. You should understand. Americans need to fucking flex at everybody, and they make up their own stats on the spot.
Dude, just accept we're better than you, okay? It's okay.
Yeah, we'll
what?
bomb you. We'll fucking bomb you, beer man.
Okay, there. See, now that's how America always tries to win. Like, you know what? We'll just bomb your fucking country if you don't let us lie to people.
They won't
Fuck
bomb
you.
Canada. They allow butt sex in Canada. We only bomb people that don't allow butt sex.
Clearly, they allow butt sex. How do you think beer man was conceived?
True.
Now, I don't know what the current laws are on butt sex. But I remember when I was in pre-law, what the fucking laws were then. Because, like, I couldn't stand listening to these fucking professors talk. Like, it's just boring. Who gives a fuck about land treaty bullshits? So I just looked up, you know, the sex
Buggery.
act nonstop.
Buggery.
Like, I got all that shit fucking down.
Yeah. He's an
And,
expert on
butt sex is a
buggery.
very fucking gray area in Canadian law. You are allowed to do it, but you must be married.
Isn't it
In
more
those
of a,
circumstances, even if you are married, is a minor person allowed to be involved, and there is never allowed to be a third party present. You cannot make anal porn in Canada because you are not allowed to have a third party present. And I guess you could like do home porn if you're married and like set cameras up, but you can't have a filmographer there.
isn't it more of a,
how much different your life would be if that wasn't the rule? You would fucking be rich by now.
wouldn't you say it's more of a brown area than a gray area?
Oh, okay.
You know what, Roy? That's 2 tonight. That's 2. I actually,
You're the zingers.
I'm pretty happy you came on the show tonight, Roy. Usually you're just a fucking asshole that irritates me, but that's twice. I was pretty happy with that comment. Now, Brandon.
Yeah.
September 30th, Canada.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about the match and the dates and the bullshit.
I'm not worried about
Start
the match
thinking
at
about
all.
the fucking party.
I'm literally not worried about the match at all. I won't even train for it other than just my normal gym training.
I'm not going to train for it at all, which is my normal training.
I gave up gym training for arm wrestling. I don't know that it's there. I think the table time once or twice a week and then just regular gym fitness has kind of seemed to be working better, making me feel better. I'm not as bored in the gym, and everyone says I feel stronger on the table.
So you don't gym train, but you're in the gym all day, every day.
No, I gym train, just not the arm wrestling specific shit. Like I'm not doing all the little movements and stuff like that for the arm wrestling stuff. I don't know if
You
this
don't
is
train your hand.
not. What's that?
You don't train your hand.
Yeah, like nothing too specific with the hand, right? Like, but I arm wrestle once a week, sometimes twice. So that's and then fucking grappling and shit like that. I'm gripping on shit all the time and tugging on shit. So that's it's getting worked out. It's
Roy, you should go hang out with him. He likes tugging. Maybe you should get fucking Brandon socks.
Fucking Roy's about to burst right now. He's about to bust the fucking nut. I can see in his eyes.
Oh shit.
No, seriously, Brandon, I'm throwing you a bone here. Like, that's a really good subsidiary income selling socks to Roy.
I don't think you can afford my socks, Roy.
Yeah, your
Have
socks.
you even tried your beer yet?
One more time?
Have you tried your beer yet?
Yeah. Well, halfway done with it, brother.
Do you have a really big hand, or is that a little beer?
No, that's a full-size beer, my friend.
What's full sized?
12 ounces.
12 fluid ounces. Well, we want to do that game. You're not going to like anything you feel when you grip up with me. Fucking, I promise you, Beer Man, you're going to hate it. But God, send this fucking guy back to Vegas. I can't believe I invited him out here.
Why would I don't understand.
You're not going to like it. You're going to get
What's not
embarrassed
to
in front
like?
of all your friends.
I get to tell my friends I'm arm wrestling against one of the strongest men that's ever lived. And if you don't beat me immediately, all the stupid people in the world are going to be like, holy fuck. You are wrestling against like one of arguably the strongest men that's ever lived, and he didn't just kill you? Like, if you don't crush me, if you got to fucking drop out and hang out for just a minute, I'm going to walk around drunk as fuck with my cock out all night. Be like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm the man.
You're taking the fun out of it. You're taking, now I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Now I don't even want to arm wrestle.
So let me ask this
I don't
question.
give a fuck if you do arm wrestle. I just want you to come party. Fuck it.
So I have a serious question. Beerman keeps referring to you as one of the strongest people that's ever lived. What is the qualifier for that?
I squatted 1,000 pounds raw.
Okay.
The top
Harrison,
10 totals ever done of all time powerlifting. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can Google me.
how many guys
I was
ever
just wondering-
lifted more weight off the floor than you?
Right, very few.
Right. I mean,
Like,
ever.
You know who Hathor, Borenson, Game of Thrones, fucking the
No,
Mountain?
isn't that fucking piece of shit that Devin punched in the face there way back?
Yes.
Yeah, that dickhead.
I have a higher total than him. Like
Devin definitely should have let me fight that guy instead, because holy shit.
Our powerlifting total?
You got punched in the face once and he screamed.
Devin did. Yeah, that was You got to give Devin credit though, man. He had balls to go in there with a 6'8", 300+ pound mutant. You know what I mean?
Are you fucking out of your mind? Do you
What do
know
you
what
mean?
Devin did for his career?
Yeah. Okay. That's different.
No,
hand-to-hand
you don't have to give credit for having balls for getting into a boxing ring with a guy that's probably going to punch you in the face. Do you know what he's done for his fucking life?
Yeah, I know
You
exactly.
don't need balls to go, oh, so the worst thing that's going to happen is he's going to punch me in the face and the ref's going to stop it? Fuck, easy money. I got paid a quarter of that per year to go actually get into gunfights with motherfuckers that are trying to kill me. This guy's only allowed to punch me a little?
He got paid
Fucking
way
easy
less than
day.
a quarter. He got paid way less than a quarter for the military than he got for that fight with Hathor. That's for sure.
He didn't get paid that much for Hathor.
I don't think he got paid much for either one of them. Is the point?
Well, I know what he gets paid for both, and I definitely lied about the number, and you can figure out where that went. But there's no way that a guy like that takes balls to do a fucking boxing match against fucking Thor.
There's a lot of guys, not discrediting, but there's a lot of guys that have done things similar to Devin that would never get in the ring with him like that. So my hat's off to Devin either way.
That doesn't even make sense. Well, I've got a lot of respect for Devin, even though I think he's a piece of shit. He really is an impressive human being, and he does not give a fuck. Right? Like, whatever. But the list of reasons why I do have respect for him is not have anything to do with that he was willing to fight Thor. That's small potatoes. You know, like, remember whenever you were on gear like for 10 straight years and like you didn't know if you actually had nuts or not? Like, this might just be a large clit and my asshole is actually my vagina. I don't know.
Could have been.
You never know. Like, yeah, I'm not
Now they're
worried.
below average size, so it's a good thing.
How much below? Because like, might be one more thing I can beat you at. If you're below 2.5 inches, I got you.
Oh, dude, they're fucking massive. They're fucking massive.
You had to get all flexing on me, huh?
All right, man. Well, I got to get back to writing programs. I got off work early to talk to you guys. I got to get back to it.
Yeah, but before you go, are you going to tell the fans what they want to hear or not? Are you a pussy or are you going to come do it?
I will totally. You got to talk to me. You're asking fucking.
I don't know. Look, motherfucker, you're the one went on air saying my motherfucking name, saying I'm talking. Look, those hands aren't shaking now. I'm drunk as fuck. I don't care.
I will beat you any fucking day. It's just, does it make sense for me to pay my way to fucking your shithole fucking country and arm wrestle you, or should I wait until there's a better opportunity? Something like here.
Well, there you go, thinking about the folly in your logic. This is why I told you thinking's not your strong suit. It's not necessarily about what it cost you for this event. It's what it can do for you in the future.
Absolutely nothing.
You don't know the Iron Gods guys and where they're headed. And
That's
I'll tell you
true.
that. You want in on the ground floor. You want to be one of the guys that the boss likes getting fucked up with. Trust me.
I hear you.
Say, so you saw me lose to Paul over in Ireland, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how my fucking week in Ireland was? That dude showed up at this fucking cottage that I was staying at for every night all week, made sure I was obliterated drunk. And I'm like, dude, you fucking had me come over to arm wrestle on Saturday. Evan, I don't fucking care if you win or you lose. I brought you over to come fucking party with me, and we're having a great time. I don't fucking care. He made sure I was drunk as fuck the entire time, because the fun of the event is far more important than the result. Yeah. We want to have a good time. We want to bring enjoyment back. Too many people are far too professional. Like I said, you want to be sober and off the TRT and blah, 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 blah. Not really interested in having.
I don't want to do any of these things. I just want a fucking kid, bro.
So why don't you get that fucking done ahead of time?
I should have. I did it all over and I would have.
Fucking pussy and get it done. Jesus Christ. Get her fucking knocked up, get back on the gear, or don't get back on the gear. I mean, I don't care if you're on gear or not. I mean, it's cooler if I beat you and you're looking all big and shit. But also, just because you're probably not that bright, when I keep pumping you up about how strong you are, it's so I look better when I whoop your ass.
All right,
But the party is motherfucking worth it. And where Arm Gods is headed in the future, if you're not one of the ground floor guys, look, you're one of the guys that I think would be fucking fun to hang out with.
Think so too.
So you should come fucking party and have the Arm Gods guys like you before everybody says, I want to go there. They're like, yeah, well, I'm sure you
I was
would.
already there.
But we like that guy, so we're going to take him instead.
No, I'm seriously down. I'm seriously down. So we'll talk. I'm definitely down.
September 30th, clear your fucking schedule. Don't actually train for it, but make sure your liver is healthy.
My liver will be ready. That's for sure. I got a couple months to make sure it's dialed. Milk thistle starting tonight. All right, boys. Appreciate you having me on.
Also, I want to grab both braids of that mustache and fuck your face. I'll make that motherfucker sound like a turkey gobbler.
Oh shit. Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, that would have been so much more fun if it was back when like Brandon wasn't yay. Evan, don't say that. You're not allowed saying that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Our channel doesn't agree with the opinions of me.
What did he said he's about 270 right now. And he was
and
about
I weighed in Saturday at 253.
Yeah.
But that's fully dressed. I was eating the whole way there. You know, I would have made 230, no problem. Easy. Like, had I decided it was a 242 weight class. If I would have decided I was actually going to compete that day, the night before, I would have made 242. Like a joke. Marcus, we could fit a few people in a wheelbarrow if we got Brandon Allen fucking pushing it. That motherfucker used to be pretty strong.
I bet he's
back on the gear.
I bet he still is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah.
I mean, not as strong as he was, but he's still a big 270-pound motherfucker that's been lifting weights his whole fucking life.
Yeah. Kind of a bit of a pussy since he started injecting estrogen instead.
So you'd probably just top roll him, right?
No.
You gonna hook him?
I'll beat him however the fuck I want because he sucks.
I don't know.
Look, I am definitely a better arm wrestler than him. Absolutely. He was cursed with the gift of strength. So he's never actually learned how to really arm wrestle. He does the King's move, but he's not good at it. Yeah, he beat Larry with it, but Larry is like also cursed with the gift of strength. Like, that's two terrible fucking arm wrestlers.
I'd say they're both probably a lot better now than they were at the time of that match.
Oh man, they both have the fucking combined IQ of a fucking frozen potato. So I'm not too worried about it.
Where's David Tones this evening?
I don't know. Well, message him now. I don't know how to type, but there he is. Whoa, what the fuck? That can't be right. I definitely fucked that up.
What'd you do?
I tried to send him a link, and definitely wasn't the right one. So I'm gonna try to fix that and send him the one I meant to.
Did you send him a link to some German Scheisse video you were watching earlier?
I suppose it's possible, but I don't think I was watching any of that. I would never watch that stuff in front of people. Also, I have masturbated a lot lately.
Okay.
So, kind of got some open sores. It's either from violent masturbation or possibly it's a herpes flare up. Not entirely sure. But there's no way I was going to be watching Shizer porn today.
You need some 30 grit sandpaper.
Roy, why the fuck would you use sandpaper? Even 30 grit?
It'll scrape all the sores off.
How about we use lube so we let them heal? It's 30 grit's
Wow.
gonna fucking scrape everything off, and I don't have enough to start with to fucking lose anymore.
I mean, if you want to take the fucking easy way out, I guess, yeah.
All right, I gotta take a piss. But Roy, you are so fucked up. I'm actually really glad you're here today.
All right, so all right, chat. Let's do a poll. Let's do an impromptu poll. Who wins a match between Beer Man and Brandon Allen? Let's see your answers in the chat. And then maybe Beer Man can put up a poll when he gets back. Anybody? Hello? Hello? Use a cheese grater. Nobody's chatting now that I asked people to chat. Damn. Okay, Lone Star says Brandon. Marty Miller says Brandon Allen sucks. Okay. Andy Beckett says Branson. I think he meant Brandon. Darkler says Cleve Dean wins. Okay. Brandon Wynn says Spermies. Devin says, oh, I'm trying to talk to us. Roy's trying to talk to us. White Wolf says Filthy Power 100%. King Hollow
I would
says,
love to arm wrestle Brandon because he's not very good at arm wrestling. He does have a King's move, which theoretically poses a very large problem for me. That is like stylistically a terrible matchup for me. But
I thought you said you could whoop Crazy George.
I can, but here's the problem. Crazy George is a very small little old man, and I can beat the current Crazy George, not prime Crazy George. I have no idea. I've got no marking or like measuring stick for that.
Well, how long? Obviously, when you first started arm wrestling him, he could beat you, right? Crazy George, or yes or no?
Crazy George has never ever beaten me.
Really? Never.
Okay, so one time we've ever actually pulled a match.
Like a real ready go.
So I went down to an event because I was coaching. I had a couple of my guys, like actually Mulva Hill's very first fucking super match ever. I had to go down to coach. I wasn't fucking pulling that event. I was at practice the night before, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you see all this arm wrestle going on. I'm like, fuck, I want to arm wrestle. There's no side table. I'm like, fuck, the only way I'm going to get to arm wrestle today is if I fucking sign up. Well, fuck it. Throw my name in there, especially when I saw Mike Gould come in and he's pulling. I've been chasing that motherfucker all year. Well, a year and a half. I got 27 straight losses to that dude in that year and a half. And I wanted that win. And as soon as I saw his name get thrown in, I'm like, I don't give a fuck what kind of shape I'm in today. I'm going to take another crack at it. What's 28 losses to that guy this year, right? So I signed up anyways. We pulled the tournament. I didn't get my win. No big deal. He did tear my fucking bicep tendon that day. That sucked. That took like 4 years because I won't let shit heal. Yeah. doctors always tell you to like leave it alone and stop arm wrestling. And I always tell them to like get fucked. Not happening. Whatever.
Clearly, you know better.
Hey, they said I would never beat that guy. And I've done it. So fuck them. They're dumb. Either way, right-handed, I went to the tournament. Also took more losses to Mike that day. But after the tournament, there was this charity thing. Pay $10. You get a super match or a single pull match, challenge match, whatever, one round against Crazy George. It's a charity event.
Yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't I do it? It's for charity.
Right,
Plus,
of course.
I'm fucking hammered. Why the fuck wouldn't we do it?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, right?
They were a little pissed off.
Who was pissed off?
Promoters, because they thought they were going to make a bunch of money off Crazy George doing these $10 charity matches. But George was unwilling to do another match that day. After dealing with my bullshit. So I fucked him up. Nah, I may have lost, but if you rewatch the video, when the ref stopped the match to call the elbow foul, my elbow was clearly planted on the pad. It was just his pad.
Is it on his pad?
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
Well, we spent like 15 fucking minutes with me trying to come at him. My hand goes back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck, I need my hand back. I can't beat him like this. Nobody beats him like that. So I just picked my arm up and slid it to his pad, put it back down, and got into a hook again. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm back in this. And the refs didn't see the elbow foul where my elbow wasn't on the pad. They were looking for the pin and shit.
They didn't notice you moved this much forward?
Well, they know that my elbow is now on their pad. Like, your elbow could not have gotten from one pad to the other without leaving the pad. We got to call a foul. I'm like, did you see it in the air? Well, no. Well, you can't fucking call it. What?
Yes,
I
they
see
can,
it not on your pad right now. I'm fucking calling it.
Yeah, you're off the fucking pad, retard.
That is one of the other words you're not allowed to say, Roy.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Never mind. We're like 30 minutes past the warnings. You're good. Say it.
Okay. So way to go.
It was a charity match. We had fun. I walked away from that match knowing that he's definitely impressive.
How many years ago was that?
It was Mulva Hill's very first super match. So I'm going to guess like 2014 maybe.
Okay. 9 years ago.
I've practiced him a lot of times since then. And yeah, everything changes. And as you start to, basically the schoolboy match changed everything for me. I'm not so, I need to get into a hook or I'm fucked. I've got a lot more confidence in my hand. I've actually trained for the first time in my life for arm wrestling, right? Not just arm wrestled. So my hand got real good getting ready for schoolboy, like good. And now all of a sudden I get on the practice table with George, like it's not really a thing.
Didn't the schoolboy a few months ago, didn't he tear, was it his left arm?
Oh, did he?
I think he tore, didn't he tear?
Oh, what a missed opportunity. I should have challenged him the day after.
I think didn't he tear off one of his biceps tendons or something?
Probably did it on purpose just to avoid a left-handed match with me, that prick. Now, right-handed George, he's not a really big dude. He's not, I mean, he's fucking strong. I actually legitimately have a harder time with George in the hook.
Was it like 170? Is he 175 pounds? Is he weigh that much?
Give or take. He makes 165, no problem. I got no problems.
Match the fucking match first round was like 15 minutes and like he was just George, he was just like holding and like, you know which one I'm talking about?
I'm assuming he was covered in tattoos.
Yes, yeah, the young guy,
and he ended up winning the match on fouls because when he finally just drove that last round shoulder press, George's elbow pops off the side of the table, boom, and that second foul on George, we got a winner.
Yeah, I think so.
That's Matt Smith. He's the president of the Ontario Arm Wrestling Association right now. That dude has more fight in him than any man I've ever met. It is ridiculous. So in Ontario, we've got a couple of awards. Well, I mean, we have the whole award ceremony at Provincials every year. Team of the year, yada yada. Just like every other sport. The Ironman Award is awarded to the guy with the most Ontario Arm Wrestling Association sanctioned events pulled. And he has pulled every single OAA event since 2015. It's a lot. He has won the Ironman Award 8 straight years. The current record, or the previous record, was 5 straight years. When he won it the second time, he said, that's it, I'm going for the record. I want that 5 straight. I want 5 fucking Ironman Awards. He's done it now, 8 straight years.
Where does he live? Is he in Toronto?
Oh, he's a high hooker.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He started arm wrestling right when I did. So we've been teammates like the entire time. I started like 6 months before him or something.
How good is he? I mean, he keeps kind of the low profile. I mean, does he have international matches at all? Or?
Well, I mean, he's been to Worlds a half dozen times. He's medaled at Arnold's. He's won the Pan Am Games. It's pretty good.
They have arm wrestling at the Pan Am Games?
I think they might have their own Pan Am arm wrestling games, but whatever.
Okay.
So, no, Matt Smith's good. He has never, ever been close to pinning Crazy George. But he does have legit wins on Crazy George, and not a whole lot of guys could say that. But so not only has Matt Smith won the Ironman Award every year, we have a Puller of the Year award. So every Ontario Arm Wrestling Association event that's sanctioned by the OAA has a point system. If you place first in the event, you get 5 points. If you place 5th in the event, you get 1 point. You get how a sliding scale works. And he's won Puller of the Year all 8 of those years as well. So he's won the Ironman and Puller of the Year every year but his first year, basically.
Who votes on that?
There's no voting. Like I just explained the fucking criteria.
Okay, it's a sheer numbers game. Okay, I got you.
Like if there is 7 fucking OAA sanctioned events in that schedule year, and you pull at every one of them, the very worst you could do is tie for the Ironman Award.
Okay.
And whoever placed higher at all of those events, obviously, if you pull all 5 events or whatever, the chances of you accumulating enough points to win is pretty good. But he won like 3/4 of them as well. There's only like one guy that consistently beats that guy. So
if there's a tie, they should have to have a super match to see who wins it.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that would make sense for the Puller of the Year, but not for the Ironman Award. Like they both still showed up.
They just have to keep arm wrestling until somebody has more matches.
Either way, Matt Smith, that's a bad dude. Also, I don't think marijuana affects him.
Well, that sucks.
Like at all. But he fucking hammers it down like it's supposed to. Like, dude. So he took these bottles of these fucking strong fucking concentrates and he pours them into his beer. Right? Now, if I took 1/10 of that bottle, I'm so fucking high I wouldn't be able to drink the beer. But he pours it into his beer and then he drinks the beer. And he'll do that like 5-6 times in a row. And then I'm talking to him and he's not talking straight. Like he's all fucked up. And I'm like, why can't you talk straight? He's like, man, I'm fucking drunk.
He's high as shit.
Oh, drunk as fuck. Can't drink for shit, but holy fuck, can he handle his weed? But that's a guy that we should have at Arm Gods. Fucking, we'll have a smoke-off competition.
Yeah,
Marcus, bring all of those UK smokers that think they can smoke weed. Bring a team of them down. We'll have competitions. We'll have the drink off. We'll have the smoke off. We'll have the arm wrestling. Guaranteed we win 3 for 3.
Big B and Matt Smith can beat the whole world by themselves.
I don't know about the whole world. Like,
they can beat whoever shows up at fucking Arm Gods.
If you're an arm wrestler, they can beat you, though. I know that. Snoop can fucking smoke. Apparently, allegedly. I know, like a lot of guys that smoke have been like, Snoop's some motherfucker. And he said Willie Nelson put him to bed, so maybe Willie might be the baddest motherfucker around.
Willie Nelson is a total fucking
I will
badass.
throw out the challenge that if Willie thinks he's that good at smoking, come on down and we'll set it up. We'll find out.
That's right. Let's get Willie at Arm Gods.
But
Willie Nelson fucking rules. Love him.
I'm a lot better at the drinking. I would never ever throw my fucking shoe in the hat when it comes to fucking smoking like it. I'm gonna get fucked up. I will definitely get fucked up.
I think you were born with some sort of genetic predisposition to consume alcohol.
Yeah, my liver is fucking impervious to damage. So if you were to actually take time off of drinking and then you start drinking again, you're gonna have that lightweight tolerance like you were a fucking teenager again, right? That's just how it goes.
It'll change for sure, yeah.
I've never done that. So
you,
I'm pretty good. I've never lost that tolerance, had to rebuild. It's never happened. Like I've done last year, I decided that's it. We gotta fucking sober up, get a hold of yourself, Evan. So I did 8 days sober last year. Like not in a row, but like over the year. And it's not for me, you know. It's not for me. But smoking weed, no. I like it. It's a good time. But it really cuts into my drinking, you know?
the thing about it is, if you do the two together, it changes how you have to pace yourself.
Well, if I'm smoking and drinking, I smoked really heavily for a year. It really, really helped with the back pain. Right?
Yeah.
It really fucking helped. I'm very thankful for that. I love marijuana, not as much as I love beer, but if I were to answer honestly for what's going to make the world a better place, what should be legal? Weed or booze? It should be weed.
Everything.
I would be very
Abolish the
upset
state.
if they made that decision, but it's probably better off. Anyways, yeah, I can't smoke with those motherfuckers. Even when I get in like smoking shape, I train for 6 solid months, smoking all day, every day. I'm still going to get my ass kicked by these dudes.
To me, like, I don't think, I mean, I understand the concept of people, you know, having chug offs or seeing who can drink the most beers or the 100 shots of beer contest or whatever, you know, the contest sort of drinking. I sort of get that, even though, okay. But to me, like, weed is not something at all that lends itself to be a contest. Like, it's kind of like for people who don't want to have a contest. That's the way I look at it.
Like you, who's been a fan of arm wrestling for how many years, but unwilling to ever actually try it.
I arm
You
wrestle
call
all
those
the time.
people pussies, Roy.
All right, I gotta go get a beer. I'm not drinking Busch Light.
Oh, you're getting on your second beer?
No, this will actually be my fourth one.
Oh, good job, Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to impress, you fucking loser. Did you get a haircut to make it look that stupid? Marcus, I think this guy actually wants to be your friend, and he thinks getting a dumbass haircut is the way to do it. Shit, I set a beer down too hard into the case, and it broke one of the other beers in the case, and now I got to deal with a broken beer in the case, fucking everything up. There are smoke-offs. You go till someone falls asleep. Yeah, I tried that. Like back when I used to smoke a lot of weed, me and my buddies, we rolled up a quarter pound. It wasn't very good weed, but you smoke enough of it, you get high. We smoked a quarter pound and we stopped getting high. It was just getting boring. Now, if it was good weed, might not have made it. Hard to say. I will Probably never be that good at smoking weed again in my life, though, because it's legal. So it's not as much fun as it used to be. Chat. I don't know what you guys are saying, so trying to read back through it. Way too much effort. Marcus, there was something very specific I was supposed to say to you, and I don't remember what it was. I know we talked about having Brett Allen come to our gods, but he doesn't seem all that fun. You know, he's not getting all fucked up. Like, he wants to party with a sober guy. Gonna have his match, go back to the hotel room, try to get his wife pregnant, go to sleep with no sleep apnea machine. Like, boring as fuck. Who wants to deal with that? David Murr, stop asking me about the Maple Leafs. There's no point. I'm not going to get fired up. Like, I am so used to them being terrible. It does not even hurt my feelings anymore that they lost again. Was I happy that they actually broke that fucking 19 years straight of losing in the first round? A bit, I guess, but I knew that they just postponed the choking. The Leafs will never be good in my lifetime.
Joking.
My dad told me that he was in diapers the last time they won the cup. They'll probably be in diapers before they ever do it again.
Who, the Toronto Maple Leafs?
Roy, shut up.
Why is it Maple?
Hogannator. This guy has been educating me all week about some serious shit. That's a fun dude to hang out with.
Hogannator?
I love that guy. Wolves and Cougars don't mix in the wild, but who knows in Wales? Wolves and Cougars mix very well together at any local watering hole. They understand the rules. It's a water hole. We play nice. Hell, we got watered enough, we might hang out for the night.
Oh, man.
Oh, the Bruins absolutely shit the bed tonight. Ooh.
Is it the hockey playoffs right now? Is it?
Well, I mean, I stopped watching hockey when the Leafs lost, but
Okay, so it's in the playoffs. Is that what you're saying?
yes.
Okay. Well, shouldn't you be more of an Ottawa Senators fan than a Maple Leafs fan?
Can you stop being such a douchebag?
I mean, you live closer to Ottawa.
Well,
Yeah.
I was a Leafs fan way before fucking Ottawa was a real team. And I'm not just going to give up my team for another team.
What do you mean before Ottawa was a real team? They've been around a long time, haven't they?
No.
Is that a new team?
Yeah.
Ottawa Senators. Let me look them up.
Was it the 95 or 96 draft that they became a fucking...
Oh, they started in 92.
Oh, yeah, but they weren't any good back then.
But that was when they were founded. 92. Okay, I didn't realize they were that young of a team or whatever.
Well, until they got Alexi Ash and Alexander Dagg, they didn't even count because, like, they were the first team to ever not win a fucking game in a whole season. Definitely admits that. Don't confirm that because you're a dickhead.
I didn't realize they must have been like some kind of an expansion team or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't really follow hockey.
Clearly.
Like it's, nobody around here cares about it.
I stopped watching hockey right whenever the Leafs started getting bad. So before I was born.
Yeah. My good buddy was a Tampa Bay Lightning fan because he lived in Tampa. So I watched some of that with him.
Tampa was actually impressive. They came in hot right after they came in the expansion. But I'm definitely not turning this show into a hockey show because you don't know anything about hockey, and I quit watching because Leafs suck.
All I know is it's like every other major sport. They pussied it out, just like every other thing. They don't fight like they used to. It's just all these major sports just fucking suck. I quit watching. I don't give a fuck about football. I still watch baseball a little bit, but I'm waning on that because they did all these bullshit rule changes over the last few years. I never gave a fuck about really pro. I like pro basketball back in the 80s when I was a kid, when it was Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Lakers versus the Celtics. I liked it when I was a kid back then, but it all sucks. It's all of it's fixed. It's all just big money bullshit. All these, like, UFC is fucking, they have worked fights. It all sucks.
The UFC has worked fights?
Fuck yes. Are you kidding?
No, I'm asking.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons I lost interest in it.
Dev's Forum, I sent John Terry the link. I don't think he's coming. They're on the road and probably don't have service. Matthias, did you just flex?
Oh, kind of, a little bit. My arm was back though. You can't see the mask when it's leaned back, right?
I love
and the shirt's really baggy too. You know, a lot of things going wrong.
I love the background, Matthias.
It's the juice.
I'm having a hard time figuring out how you ever got so good at wrestling without having any muscles.
He's very
must
flexible.
have an incredible back. Like, look,
It's all my legs. It's
you're
all my
not
legs.
talking shit because Matthias is definitely the best wrestler I've ever met.
Really?
No,
Yep.
not at all.
I have wrestled against Olympians and multiple time national champions. I have never been treated the way Matthias treated me. I promise you, that is one of the very few things you have ever heard me say that I don't have to lie at all for.
Did he stick his thumb up your ass?
Not my move.
No,
That is not my move.
But after the way he treated me, I kind of wish he would.
No, stop.
Like, motherfucker, that was so goddamn manly. Can you please check my prostate?
How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing?
According to the chat, apparently my daughter has now started watching, and I should end the show because she ends up at my house stealing all of my food.
Oh yeah, Tanya.
Nice.
Roy, stop it.
You should get her on. Put her on the. Give her the
Roy,
link.
I'm not talking about going into timeout, but if I kick you off the show, you're not allowed getting back in. There's no way to do it.
Why? I just want to talk to Tanya. She's cool.
All right. So, Roy, I'm not willing to take any more of that. And you're going in the waiting room. He knows how to get out of the waiting room. He just fucking leaves the show, joins back in. He's got it all figured out how to get out of the waiting room. But if he comes back after the waiting room and mentions my daughter again, he's just getting kicked out. And that's it. No more Roy tonight.
Does Roy have kids?
No. Look at that.
That's what he doesn't know what it's like. He doesn't know what
what
it's like to have a daughter. He just
Man, the dude in the background.
That's the juice, man. Beetlejuice.
There is a far better chance of him procreating with you than there is of Roy having sex with a legitimate female. Not happening.
Well, the thing is, though, if I met Beetlejuice in real life, I think I'd be a little starstruck. I think I'd be, see that little dude waddle around? I'd be like, oh.
Roy spends 20 grand a year on cum-filled socks. You think he's ever going to get laid?
Right, for sure he could. Where's Roy live? He's in Florida or something, right?
No, Georgia.
Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
Well, because Levon won't sell him his socks.
Oh.
Roy buys all my cum-filled socks, trying to make a baby between two men. Not going to happen. Roy's a fucked up motherfucker.
That is out of my realm of expertise. Yeah.
Now, Matthias, I'm going to assume that you did not watch the entire show. You just joined in.
I watched a little bit early. I listened to a little bit when I was walking the dog, and then I just got back home a little while ago, so I just joined in. Yeah.
So you listened to the show
Yeah, at the very beginning when you had Brendan Allen on, it was like I'd listen to it for about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually that makes me feel really good.
Should yeah, it should.
Well, you're
Yeah,
not like a stupid person. I've talked to
No.
you before. Like you're fucking not stupid. Like I don't want to like try blowing you here or nothing, but like you're not fucking dumb as fuck.
Depends. We all have
Why
our
the
moments,
fuck
right?
are you spending your time listening to this?
Yeah, I was, you know.
I think we should set up a program where we get like 100,000 people to take IQ tests and then watch this show for 2 years.
And then watch it go down. Watch the
show for 2 years religiously and continuous IQ tests. We will pay all 100,000 of you practically nothing. But it would drive my fucking views to the roof, and I would like you guys to do this.
It's like if we could get Evan 10 million subscribers,
right?
and
It's
then we'll
got
start.
nothing to do with having 100,000 views on every fucking show. I just want to do it for science to see if you literally get fucking dumber for watching this shit.
No, it makes sense. Has there been any studies on that, like on people watching certain things and?
Right. I mean, the government throws out money for stupid fucking bullshit all the time. Why can't I get some of that government money?
I can guarantee you that if you watch news
shut up
on a regular basis, it makes you stupider.
If you watch news?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
except for police chases. I could watch that. I think you watch that and you get smarter because you watch the guys that get away and you're like, that's what I got to do next time.
Have you ever watched Cops?
A few times. Not really my thing though. Yeah.
I used to watch Cops like way back in the day because I grew up way out in the fucking bush and like we had that big antenna sticking out the top of our house and I never ever got to watch hockey when I was a kid because my dad really liked the Leafs and every time the game was on, I literally had to stand on the roof holding the antenna in a certain direction so that dad could watch the game. And he would yell out to like where my brother's sitting holding the door open so he could listen to dad yell. And he would yell up to the roof because he needed to let me know if I needed to turn it. Right. But I would get play-by-plays of the game from standing on the roof. I'm like 6 years old, standing on a snow-covered roof in my fucking snowsuit, way past my fucking bedtime. And I didn't mind doing it because I was allowed to stay up later in my bedtime. And I was like a badass, right?
Did you tie a rope around your leg at least?
No, I fell off that motherfucker a lot.
He landed on his
no
head.
fucks. He didn't ask if I was okay. He told me to get the fuck back up there. Clark just dropped the gloves. Get the fuck up there now. It was it was a good time. I had fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
I
But,
almost miss those days of like, like simply like fucking around with the antennas. Now you got to like scroll through the internet to find shit. And, you got to fucking close the pictures of like naked girls as they pop up before your wife comes in. You're like, no, I'm just trying to find the game. I'm just trying to find the fights, babe. Like, don't worry about it.
you ever consider not being a pussy?
Yeah, I've considered it.
Like, yeah, motherfucker, I was jacking off.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have to if you do your goddamn job.
This is true. This is true.
And that is how I got the first black eye in my life.
It's good. It's good marriage advice. That's how you got married, right? That's the kind of advice you need to hand out to people.
I gotta go. Yeah, marriage advice. Let's not go there.
All right.
What people are saying? Hold up my resume. I missed something in the chat, I guess.
Here comes Cobra.
Hold up your resume to the screen so Marcus Thompson can see it. White Wolf wants you getting to work with Marcus.
Yeah, we still got to chat at some point, right?
Have you guys still not chatted?
No, I don't think we have. No, we have. Well, we
not
kept
once.
meaning
You haven't
to,
talked to Marcus.
No, we
Dude,
texted a
why
couple
would
times.
anybody ever listen to me? Like, what a fucking dipshit am I, right? Like, I said all this shit. I'm like, yeah. Fuck it. Oh, never mind. I was just talking shit. Fuck me.
Yo, Cobra.
Yeah. Cobra, what's happening, my dude?
What up, man? What's going on?
Cobra.
Yes, big brother.
I would
Really?
like to take a minute. Do you remember last week whenever you were on the show and like I was giving you props for actually being like a fucking phenomenal arm wrestler back in the day and everything? I think I might have even mentioned if you were willing to like get on that sauce, like you could still be good or something.
I'm
I
working
was
on
really drunk and I didn't mean any of it. You've always been a complete sack of shit.
truthful. Yeah, you got me pegged.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just one of the all-time greats, Beer Man.
Yeah, but like every other sport, people just keep getting better. And I like to think that because it makes me feel better about being like real shit currently. Because like 20 years ago, like I would have fucked up everybody in any sport, even the ones I didn't do. Because that's how sports work.
Yeah, there's a lot of good arm wrestlers now. They're real good. All of them. They're real good. I enjoy watching all of the techniques that they're mastering.
What do you
Man,
think? What
Why
do
do
you
you
think?
lie so badly, Cobra? How do
Pardon?
you live the life that you have lived and still not learned how to lie appropriately? Why do you look at the floor?
I never promised
As
you.
soon as you mentioned, I watched this shit, you're like, I watched it. Like, motherfucker, you don't watch shit. If you paid attention to modern techniques, you wouldn't get your ass whooped anywhere near as bad as you do.
I'm too poor to pay attention.
Hey, what do you think about a potential match between Brandon Allen and Beer Man? Cobra,
Hey,
who's gonna-
Roy, what do you think about shutting the fuck up?
What does Brandon think about that?
He thinks he's going to crush Beer
He
Man.
couldn't even beat Paul Maiden. What are we talking about here?
That's true. Couldn't even beat Paul Maiden.
Who?
You?
Or you think Brandon would?
I don't know, but you couldn't beat him.
Easily.
I couldn't beat him that day. And I blame Marcus for a majority of that. I know I was on enough drugs, I was strong enough to beat him. I couldn't beat him that day because of the extreme intoxication levels of the previous week.
Well,
I like to drink. And when I got to Ireland, and all of a sudden it's not socially acceptable to drink, but socially expected to drink.
yeah.
Right? And all of a sudden, like, holy fuck. Daddy's home. Right? Like, this is where I was meant to be. And it turns out that even though you're allowed to drink all the time and people don't look down on you, they're still all shit at drinking.
Liquor freezes there. Listen, where's Big B?
None of your goddamn business, Cobra.
You better watch your mouth, son.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna watch my mouth. All right, this is a shameless motherfucking plug because I'm a whore, and I did not get paid to do this, but I offered to do this for free jerky, and I'm not gonna say this shit's better than mine, but it's better than anything I bought in a goddamn store. Western Survivor.
Western
it's really
Survivor.
good.
That's the greatest beef jerky in the world.
Yeah, it is actually really good.
It's the greatest beef jerky I've ever bought in a store. And until he buys my recipe, that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, and Adam's a good dude too. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's not a bad cunt.
Yeah.
Hey, don't eat that silica pack that's in there, Beer Man.
Shut the fuck up, Roy. Like, you don't listen. I told you to shut up like a dozen fucking times. If it's not one of the two fucking things that you said that were cool tonight, I don't want to hear it. So, yes, it is fucking definitely the best jerky I've ever had bought out of the store. Doesn't even come close to my homemade. Adam Vandal, buy my recipe and thank me later.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried yours. Ever tried your jerky? I'm trying to think.
The one time and you cried because it was too spicy. You
Oh
bitch.
yeah, right. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You got to bring some to Alarm Gods.
I'm not allowed to sell my jerky because it's based on a moose recipe. And you round eyes aren't allowed to buy moose meat off me.
Really? Why not?
Round eyes.
Treaties and stuff.
So you can't-
Basically, all of you white guys are racist and you own the government. So
Hey,
listen, I got a bit of a tan here. Okay, I could probably buy. I could pass off as somebody who could buy it. Why not?
bring some jerky, or we'll send you back to the reservation.
What-
Roy,
I'm
that was
actually
the third one you're allowed to go with again. I like that.
So I'm actually
Matthias,
curious. So what's the deal with the moose? So is it just moose you're not allowed to sell, or is it just any animal?
No. So, being native, I can hunt an awful lot with less restrictions than you round eyes.
Yeah, I know that
But,
stuff. Yeah.
I'm allowed to gift, but I'm not allowed to sell.
Okay. So if I gift you like $40, you can gift me back some moose jerky.
There is no laws in the world of Canada that stop you from just giving me money if you want to.
Yeah, there you go.
And there's no law in the world of Canada that will stop me from just giving you moose meat or jerky, whatever.
Yeah. So let's do
You
that
just
then.
can't have an arrangement that has you giving me money, which is legal, or me
Mhm.
giving you moose or jerky, which is legal. We can't have an arrangement that involves both of us doing the same thing at the same time. But we
Yeah.
can definitely set up two separate, perfectly legal arrangements
Yeah.
with no ties.
Or
It's actually
Maybe.
the very same way that prostitution works.
Or
Sex
maybe-
is legal.
maybe I just come down there this week and I buy a bag off you. If it just happens to have jerky in it, like whatever, just happened to be in the bag you're selling.
No, I'm
right?
not allowed to sell fucking bags.
No, why not
No,
bags?
no, like not even my own bag without paying taxes. I can give you that bag and whatever's in it, and you could just give me money because you feel bad about my fucking
Whatever, just happened to be in the bag.
subpar economical conditional living. We can do all these trades, and you're like, this poor motherfucker is giving me food. Holy fuck, what a nice guy. I would like to give him some money.
There you go.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do you have any right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the next little bit I'll head down to. Well, I think I'm due for a Pembroke trip anyways. It's been a bit. It's been a minute since I've been down there.
Look, I've had to come up with an awful lot of ways to make money ever since Cobra fired me from the street corners of Philadelphia. You know what was whack? The last time I was in Philadelphia, ain't none of those Johns remembered me. I had to give out 37 free blowjobs just so like, oh shit, it's Evan. You don't have the big beard no more. Now
I was gonna
everybody-
say with the beard gone, you look like somebody who might be into that scene. I don't know. Like it is what it is.
yeah, what are you gonna do? And that's why Cobra is so broke you don't talk back. He can't afford to pay attention. Lost his best hoe.
Too powerful.
Some goat cheese. I want some goat cheese.
Yeah. So the arm guard that's coming up, right? There's like the
Allegedly.
allegedly. It's not coming up.
Allegedly.
Oh, it's not. Okay, it's alleged. That's not official.
It's official.
I honestly don't know what the words mean. Roy's my lawyer. He said it is official. Apparently, I was using the word wrong. I will defer to my lawyer on the subject.
Okay.
Mom.
Roy, did I use those words right?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Fuck you, Roy. Shut up.
So I'm not allowed to talk about the thing that with the stuff. Like I'm not.
I don't know what you mean by the thing with the stuff. I
Well,
would
there's
like you to direct all of your questions towards my legal counsel, who has just left the building.
How do you present you, Evan?
All right then. All right.
Look, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
Yeah.
I know
But there
that
was-
Brandon Allen is a filthy piece of shit.
Are you guys gonna have a match?
They're the animal.
That filthy power, filthy POS. The dude was asked a question on a live. Now that you're off your testosterone and all gear, is there any matches that are fun for you? And he's like, Beer Man. Now that I'm weak and off the gear, I would like to have a match that still has me relevant in arm wrestling. And that motherfucker's trying to piggyback off of my star power.
You are a star, baby. You are a star.
He's just trying to piggyback off my star power.
Yeah.
Look
Don't
at
let
an easy
don't let him get
win
away
now
with
that
that.
he's fucking weak and off the gear.
Beggar. He's begging.
Man, if we have a match and he has to pass USADA qualification testing, and I don't, there's a chance that I don't get flashed 3 times in a row.
So what you got to do is you got to put it in the contract that the week leading up to the match, for every beer you drink, he's got to have one too.
Wow. I don't think he'd sign for
Okay,
that.
so Matthias,
Be a good idea though.
look, I understand that you're a smart dude and like your brain fires off the synopsises, but the synopsises aren't synoping fully when you say things like that. If I have a contract
Yeah.
that kills somebody, that's like a contract killing. I'm going to fucking prison forever. There is no fucking way that motherfucker is going beer for beer with me for a week and living. Like, it's not going to happen.
I don't, can Brendan Arnold drink? He's
It
got a
doesn't
beard and
matter.
shit, right? He's got a
You know
beard.
what he can do? A fuckload of steroids. That is one of the strongest human beings that has ever lived. You're going to tell me that there is a square inch of his body that hasn't been poked by a needle? Roy was trying to talk to this douchebag about acupuncture earlier. Like, motherfucker, if a needle in a part of your skin was going to help, he's had it. Right?
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is, Roy. You're just dumb.
Yeah.
You're like,
See, steroids is just acupuncture, but with hormones.
you know
Same
what the
thing.
worst thing is? I've realized this. Every time I make Roy look stupid, it makes me look stupid. I beat him in a trivia contest. He scored a fucking 0. What a fucking idiot. Right? But that's the guy that I've got as my legal representation. How fucking dumb are you to have a guy that's even dumber than anybody else you know being the guy that's going to keep you out of prison?
What was
Fuck, am I still here? Actually, if I were to like tilt the camera just up to the side, you'd notice there's an awful lot of steel bars. Roy, you better fix this shit.
Come on.
I use my one call to get on Zoom. What the fuck?
Do something, Roy.
I don't know what to do.
So what was the trivia? What trivia were you guys doing?
Are you kidding?
No?
You're
It's when I
serious?
was out west.
Yeah.
What has that been, like over a year
Alright,
ago?
So I don't care how long ago it was, and I don't remember because I don't remember anything.
Yeah, but was it just like random trivia? Was it like arm
No,
wrestling
no.
trivia? Was it?
All right, Matthias, I love you, buddy, but you got to shut the fuck up so I can explain.
all right.
I'm a Canadian. I don't know if you knew that, but
Allegedly.
so I'm Canadian, and I'm very proud. I'm a very proud man, and I don't think of myself as a dumb motherfucker. I think I'm not educated, but intelligent. All right. So the people from the South are dumb as fuck. I believe that to be true, especially because I'm far more north than any of these Americans know what north is.
Yahoos.
Roy decided he was going to challenge me to like a trivia contest to prove that the South isn't dumb.
Mhm.
Spoiler alert, he
Mhm.
fucked this up. So we chose arm wrestling related teammates. You can have anybody from the South. I'll take people from the North. We got to figure it out. I had Eric Rusen and Devin Larrett as my teammates.
And they cheated the whole time.
Cheaters.
I cheated in the example question.
Devin cheated the whole time.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember this
Okay,
now.
whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
I'm
whoa.
having flashbacks now. Okay.
There's no way you can complain about that now. As soon as you found out Devin was going to be one of my teammates, you should have expected the cheating and accepted it, because there's no refereeing system in the world that's going to stop him from doing it.
That's true.
Clearly. If you want to beat him, you got to beat him. Gennady figured out how to do it. Why couldn't you?
He's a career cheater. You're right.
So, I don't want to mention the rest of Roy's team because I'm pretty sure the South had a total team score of 0.
Yeah, who was on my fucking team?
I just told you I didn't want to do that. Look, I love Cobra Rhodes, and I'm not going to say he was on the team even though he was, because I don't want to make him look like a dumb fuck.
No,
So where did the questions come from?
it was Artem. Artem was no help.
Uncle John did all the questions.
It was
Okay.
You know what? It was a Montreal screw job, is what it was, Matthias. they set me up. I got bamboozled.
The final question.
Run
All
them
right,
up.
Look, Team Canada was fucking shit up across the South. The final question was like that double Jeopardy round where you get to wager whatever you want. And all the South wagered everything. And the fucking question was based on the South.
It wasn't even a good question.
Look, Roy, you are banned from mentioning the question or the parameters of it, but the entire question was based on percentages from the South, and they all lost. They all fucked it up, and the entire team got 0. I'm a little upset. I did not end up in first place overall. Eric Rasan did, even though I was ahead of him on that question. And if we would have ended the show before that question, I was definitely first. But they wanted to do this double or nothing round where everybody bets all their points, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like Jeopardy
the
or
entire
whatever, right?
South just fucking ended with 0,
Yeah,
which does make me happy because I could really fuck on them for a bit about that. But Eric got ahead of me because I was like, motherfucker, my score alone beats the South. I'm just going to play it safe and make sure that Team Canada gets a win. I'm not betting no points. I got it right. So I could have beat the entire panel by myself that day. But Eric got a little bit ahead of me. Whatever. Roy, you and all your South motherfucking dumbasses suck. So stop correcting me.
Hey, we'll bomb you, beer man.
Roy, I don't want to say something's going to get me banned off YouTube, but you're about to have a Canadian burn down the White House for the 3rd time.
Do it.
Fuck up.
God, I'll help.
You got a guy with a fucking Viking horns fucking... What? Shut up, Roy.
Oh, whatever happened to that guy? I think he got out of prison or something, right?
He just got out.
That's
No, he's still in prison?
I don't know. I don't care. That whole thing was a fake. It was fucking totally Dusty Rhodes can whip Ric Flair.
Yeah, I think it's still pretty epic though that the guy was dressed up as a Viking, shirt off, like storming the White House.
He wasn't
It's
really
pretty fucking awesome.
It wasn't really it was a wasn't it a buffalo hat? Like a buffalo?
I don't remember. What did the guy? I'm having maybe I'm misremembering what the dude looked like.
That shit was just all so fake and staged, like 9/11.
What was the guy's name? Oh, I'm looking it up now.
Whoa, Roy, shut the fuck up.
Oh no, I think you're right. Yeah, it was
Wasn't
like
he?
some sort of buff. Yeah, I don't know. It's still pretty fucking wild though.
Yeah, I mean it's wild that people believe in it and that people get mad and upset about
Where's
it.
Cobra?
I think his name was Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
I think it was like Chief Dickhead or something.
Trixie.
Okay, where is Cobra? Why is he not with us?
He's like invisible. He disappears and then he reappears. It's like, did you ever watch that TV show Quantum Leap?
I mean, that's a fucking slimy snake. He fucks off all the time. Matthias, why do you have Cobra in your background?
Oh, that's rude. That's mean. That's mean. That's mean.
Damn it.
That's mean.
That's fucked up.
That is not. It's definitely not Cobra. You're a mean dude. You're a mean guy, Evan. You're a mean
Well, you
guy.
were sitting in front of him. I couldn't see his face. I can now. So yeah, it's not him.
What up, OG?
What's up, gangster?
What's up, boys?
Hey, man.
What's going on in the world today?
Well, B, I'll give you the short breakdown of how tonight's going.
Okay.
I love Matthias, but he's a fuckhead. Roy
Okay.
is
True.
completely dipshitted as usual. Cobra, not really worth talking to. We had Brandon Allen on here. That was kind of fun. Could have been cool to have you around for that one. He threatened me in a very, very serious way that would have been nice to have some security for. But now that he's gone, whatever.
For now.
We're gonna have to get you to recap what the fuck happened on the Arm God show that you joined in, because I lost service like 3 minutes after you joined.
Well, what was there to fucking miss? Paul was beaking off with his diarrhea breath, and then it was over.
Well, I mean, that might be what happened. That might not. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't call you a liar, but
That's
Roy, tell me, repeat what B just said, and I'll call you a fucking liar and ask B to get into detail.
He said, "What was there to miss?"
Shut up, Roy. B,
yeah.
I know fucking Paul was talking some shit. I
Yeah.
don't know what. I literally lost service driving through.
Yeah. You're on your way to London, huh?
Yeah, well, I drove to London and back. So all these dipshits that think it's a flat earth or a round world with fucking oceans and shit in the way, motherfucker, I drove to London and back last night. Fuck you.
Hey, that's the bullshit, beer man. You have to fly to get to London. There's an ocean in between you.
Roy,
this
this
why
is
Roy
literally
gets
one of the
trivia.
very few things I've ever said on this show that I am absolutely 100% dead serious. No cap. I
No
drove
cap,
to
man.
London and back from my house. I can't say last night because I left at 6 p.m. and I didn't get back till about 6:45 a.m. this morning.
Man, that's a really fast car submarine you got there.
No, it was in a fucking Corolla. It was really good on fuel though.
He's retarded. He's literally like Forrest Gump, but not as smart.
Is that Big Tanky?
Yeah.
Hey, call Tanky over and let him know that Roy's talking shit on him.
What up? Roy doesn't want no smoke with the big dog.
Don't try to create conflict, beer man.
I'm not. I'm just letting guys know whenever you look. I'm that
just
kind of
saying.
motherfucker. If you talk shit, I'm gonna let them know.
Whatever.
Roy,
Roy's
you just
one
might
of
want
those-
to mind your P's and Q's. Like that legal bullshit don't fucking save you in the streets, boy.
Not around here. Not around here.
Is
I'm
Tank literally fucking driving to Georgia right now?
No, he has.
He's
he has
gonna
other
go
things to worry
fucking
about
stuff
today.
one of my socks into Roy's mouth and bring him here to have the slap fight with Big B.
I don't want to slap Big B. He's a nice guy.
No, we already fucking had the coin flip. B slaps first, and we're not worried about that.
Right. Don't make me man rape you, Roy.
Oh,
B,
you can't
seriously,
break.
brother.
You can't
we're
break
like
the
live.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
Yeah, you gotta like settle down. You can't get so aggressive. We're live.
Bye, Tank.
Oh, Tanky fucking off?
Yeah.
Oh, you got some serious shit to do.
Yeah. He's got a friend over, you know.
What's going on, B?
You know what it is? Just keeping a slow motion, pimp. What are you saying?
Man, I think you got that thing going on over there, that basic instinct.
Yeah, you know, always.
Mm,
It's nothing. This is just my pad of filthy debauchery.
that basic instinct, boy.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, boy. Yes.
B, I'm about to do a terrible thing to you.
What are you about to do?
Something terrible.
Something terrible.
Well, I may not have eaten or slept very much in the last 2 days, and I did drink a fair bit. So
Yeah.
I find it funny. So we're gonna put you on the spot here.
Okay.
Brandon Allen wants to arm wrestle me. How do you
Brandon
see
Allen.
that going?
Against you and Brandon Allen?
Yeah, we're thinking about setting that match up. He's coming to Valhalla in September.
No way.
How you gonna see that going? Right. You're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't, buddy.
Filthy Power? Your boy Filthy Power, Brandon Allen?
Yeah. Honestly, your best option is just to make fun of Roy Baker instead of answering.
He's
Hey,
off
just-
the gear though, right? It changes. it a
Yeah,
little
just
bit, right?
just know, Big B, that Brandon Allen is only 270 pounds right now.
It doesn't change anything. He's still in the same fucking shitty predicament.
Yeah, that's him.
And he probably won't get on gear before September 30th because he's trying to have a kid.
I told him, B, if he brings his wife up, you'll sort it out for him.
Yeah.
He can get on the gear. He doesn't have to worry about trying to knock her up. You'll get it covered.
Yeah. It's I offer that service at a discounted rate for the homies.
Yeah.
Like man slut rates go like super like reasonable.
Kind.
Kind, exactly.
You can make a good business name out of that, eh? Like Big B's Babies, eh?
Big B.
Oh man, that was
Big
terrible.
B's
Triple
Baby
B.
Factory. Like it's got a ring. Anybody that wants to watch Monster Factory, nah.
So much the
Big B's Baby Factory. No, that's gonna get the views.
Big B's loads of fun.
Yeah.
Shut up, Roy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's getting the shaft.
You've had to kick Roy out of here like
Nick
3
Roy
times
Baker.
now, man. The guy's just out of control.
He's addicted. He's addicted to. I'm not going to say it, man. I'll tell you
Big
stuff.
Hey, B, you see what I got going here?
Whole lot of gobshite. It looks like to me.
B, you see what this is? You see what this is?
I know. I'm sorry I'm late tonight. I'm sorry what the.
Do you see what I got going here, though? Take a look.
Chipotle beef jerky.
You're such a whore, eh? You saw I got some beef jerky. You're like unacceptable. I must now have some beef jerky.
Well, now that you're 50-50, I was just supporting the cause.
That's good.
You know what the fun thing is?
Beef jerky, yeah, that's good. I ate some.
You know, Adam's a good dude. He gave me some jerky. Just like, yo, fucking, I'm not trying to buy you off or nothing. I was like, dude, if you give me jerky, I promise you I will eat it live every time.
If you give me jerky, I'll give you a jerky there, Adam.
But I don't want you to get mad at me, B, but I got a problem with telling the truth, you know?
Yeah.
So I am. And all that sponsorship jerky that you guys had out at Provincials for all the winners, I definitely went over to that table
Yeah.
and filled my pockets.
You gave us some Coachy secret sauce, is what you did?
I didn't need to eat any actual food. I just ate jerky the entire ride home while drinking whiskey.
Nice.
I just stole all of the winners' jerky. I'm a
Jerky
total
and
piece
whiskey.
of shit.
That's how you
Went to
drove
the
home so
winners'
fast.
table
eh?
and nobody was looking, and I stole all the fucking jerky and I ate it all. And it sucked because it was all the garlic. And it's not bad jerky, but fuck did I have bad breath. And like I couldn't get laid when I get home. I smelled so bad.
Why don't we talk? You said Provincials. I'd like to talk about something beer man worthy about Provincials. I think you might know what it is.
I don't like where it's going, so like
Well, what's up with I heard Yannick fucking ordered like fucking $8,000 worth of these fucking jackets and then flopped on the bill. Scumbag motherfucker.
Oh my god. Okay. So,
So
I'm
Yannick's
stuck
a
at rock
sleazy
and
guy,
hard
yeah?
place here.
He's scum of the earth, fuck.
I'm stuck at a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah.
Yannick and I made amends over our long due rivalry over the weekend. You know?
Oh, for this weekend.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I actually hung out with Yannick, drank a bunch of beers.
Were
Had a
they
good
on
time.
him? Were they on him? Since he saved himself like $8,000 from not doing what he's supposed to do, or
All right, so no, he didn't buy the beers, but he introduced me to the guy that had the beers, and I was pretty happy about that.
oh, okay.
But that guy literally threatened to chop me into pieces with a machete and eat me, which had fucking my boy Osama bin Saplenkov all up in arms, ready to go. It was a very interesting weekend, but I literally had a guy threatening to chop me into pieces with a machete and eat me the entire fucking day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And slightly disturbing, but okay.
That's a typical day in the beer man's life, man. That's you know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Oh, I know how she goes there.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I heard a bit of shit with Yannick, but I love talking shit, but
Well, apparently Yannick strikes again and is a scumbag, and yeah, that's about it. Like, yeah.
The short version. Yeah, the short version.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
like if you ask our boy Nick about Yannick, you'll pretty much get the gist of it, and it looks like he struck again. with his fine
he woke
business
up with the
skills.
case of the fuck arounds this evening.
Hey, Captain Obvious asked, "Is that your last win, Yannick? Is that your last win?" Hear me?
Well, I mean, maybe put a masculine spelling on that. I appreciate the feminine spelling of Yannick because you're fucking on him, but like, if we're talking about me beating him, like maybe in that point, give me the masculine spelling of it so that like I don't look like such a whatever.
Don't panic about Yannick. Let's just get it out, okay?
I really don't know what the fucking thing was. I heard some shit,
It was a
but nobody ever told me directly what the fuck happened.
Hey, listen. Hey,
But
beer,
there definitely sounded like there was some janky shit going on, buddy.
Yeah.
hey, beer man. You,
Roy
Jerky,
Baker, your spelling was correct.
Big B. Keep it
Yeah.
high. Roy.
Yes, sir.
On me. Evan, I'm coming through, man. I'm coming through, Mateus. I'll be through there for some egg sandwiches up at Evan's mom's spot. I'll holler at you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's off like good with foreskin.
Powerful.
I might actually just ban Cobra for life.
Is that what's going on?
I have to sneeze really bad.
And
Right
you have,
into the
like,
mic,
world's
right
most
into the mic.
evident
Don't
sneeze, and
repress
that's
it.
all
Let
you
it
get
go.
over.
It's going to cause your hernia to explode.
Well, here's the thing, Roy.
Because he's
If
mentally
you've ever
retarded.
explored the art of Tantra, you'll understand how holding it back is both good for you and your partner.
Ugh, interesting.
Okay.
I
And
was
that's
gonna
why
say
my life's
something, but
fucking
it was-
incredible, and Roy's still a fucking virgin, and Matthias has the fucking picture of Cobra in the background.
Oh, I can't. All right, I gotta change it. I gotta change it. Then.
Hey, he doesn't look anything like Cobra. You just think they
No.
all look the same, beer man.
That was Cobra the
Oh.
day he shaved. Yeah, that was the day he took that picture.
Oh, I know what I'll throw in the background. I got something.
What do you got,
Uh,
Matthias?
It's a little
Don't
shameless
disappoint
here.
me.
One sec.
Don't disappoint me, Matthias.
It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy.
Why not?
Oh, you want to hear something fucked up about Yannick, though, B?
Yeah.
What do you
I
got?
didn't ask you, Roy.
What do you got?
I just asked you if you wanted to hear something crazy about him.
Sure. Something else? Okay.
Well, I don't know if I should put it out there on fucking live YouTube, but
Why not?
Allegedly.
Isn't
if
this
you
the whole
say
reason why
yes,
we
I'm gonna
have this
do it.
fucking
If you say
platform?
no, we should probably wait till we're off the air.
Do that shit.
Can I say yes? Can I have input on here?
Yeah, hell yeah. This is why we have this platform, is to fucking fuck on everyone. So
All right, so I will ask this question one more time. You might want to ask Roy if it's a good idea, though.
okay. If I need to know about like, oh man, my mind went to too many places there. So let's
There
just
we go.
Right, so just like I said something fucked up that I'm not sure I should look. Do you understand how drunk I am right now?
Did he get caught like in a men's bathroom sucking a Cub Scout's dick or something? Or is that
It's far worse for YouTube talking than that.
okay. That's good.
As drunk as I am, I think Roy would advise us to wait till we're off the air.
I advise you to wait till you're off the air.
I would advise to not listen to Roy Baker and just go with your gut on this one.
This is a gut moment, I think. Yeah.
Or you can just
People
do
need to
that.
know.
The people want to know is what it is.
Yeah. No, they need. It's a need. It's a
They
need.
need to know.
This is all for entertainment purposes only. None of this is serious. None of this is factual.
You could just say the live or the version that's not true, right? But maybe it is.
So I think everybody needs to understand that we're on the internet.
Yeah.
This is not an actual place.
Yeah.
If you could show me where the internet actually exists and take me to it, I would like to see that. Everybody on the internet is only a character.
It's true. Yeah.
Matthias isn't really a nerd. Roy's not really a fucking fat loser lawyer. B's not actually like scary, and I'm not actually bald.
Me neither. Me neither.
I could grow hair if I wanted.
Me neither.
So right, if we get through a disclaimer like that, like we can literally just say whatever the fuck we want, right?
True.
Yeah, man.
I'm literally just like an AI bot.
That actually might be illegal still after a disclaimer.
Well, I mean,
That's literally the scariest thing in the fucking world is like a full AI.
like
Leave it to
anal
me.
intercourse?
So,
Is that what
like,
you're talking about,
I'm
or
not actually scary.
full AI.
I'm really AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Way to
you
make
seen-
me feel better about it, B.
Have you
Yeah.
seen what they can do with AI voices now?
Yeah. I know they're making fucking like they had AI fucking rap as Eminem, and
Dude,
do like a whole fucking song and shit like that, and it's pretty good, man.
bet he
I
was better
Like,
than
was it
Eminem.
like the lady green one or like the dude red and
No,
yellow?
he made up a song. The AI
Yeah.
made up a song with the voice of Eminem, like the
Yeah,
AI.
but was it like the
version of
red and white
Eminem's
or the
music.
red and yellow dudes or like the green chick?
what?
I'm not talking about Avatar. We're talking
No,
about
he
AI.
picked the brown one. The brown one's got picked out of the bag. There's no brown.
Oh, with the
M&Ms.
peanuts in it. Nobody likes that.
Yeah, nobody likes the brown ones.
Damn it, Roy. Are we gonna have more of your propaganda? Like, what was that guy's name? Was it drunk Uncle fucking Jim or whatever he is last time there?
Yeah,
Uncle Racist? I don't want to do another show like this, okay?
God damn, that was funny. That was so funny. That was
Hey,
so-
so I'm not
Crazy-
entirely
crazy
sure what
Uncle
just happened
Racist,
here,
yeah,
but do
yeah.
we like Uncle Jim or we don't like Uncle Jim?
I mean, like, I like Uncle Jim, but he's clearly had some skewed political views.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this might seem slightly fucked, but how many times has Uncle Jim been on?
What, 2 or 3 times, maybe?
Yeah, he's pretty much batting 100% in fuckery, because both times it's been like sketchy at best.
He's funny. I mean,
He
like,
told Dinesh to get the sand out of his ears or something like that. When I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, bro, I'm like, Jesus fuck, man.
So you don't know how many times he's been on?
2 or 3 at most.
Twice, I think. Max 3.
Yeah, max 3. I think twice, but maybe 3.
I've got a little bit of somewhat of a memory of the guy being on. I think I made fun of his homocycle one time.
Yeah, you made fun of his motorcycle. He's 5'8" and weighs 300 pounds.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a motorcycle.
Well, he had a something Kawasaki or something.
Yeah. So I actually don't know what his name is. Like, how do I get him back on so he can stand up for himself? I don't really like talking shit on people that can't talk back. Like, I would much rather make fun of you to your face.
So let's bring on the guy with the. Okay, yeah, let's do that again. That we couldn't do. Yeah.
Dude, it's not recycling jokes if I don't remember any of them.
Maybe you should have a peek at the last show that he was on.
That's never gonna happen.
If it hasn't already been taken down, I'm sure, right?
We'll have to clip him. We'll have to send him some clips of all of his political statements.
I am
Just
not
like a
going
cutout.
to watch any of my shows ever. Did this guy block me on fucking Facebook or something?
I'm sure he didn't.
How long ago was he on the show?
Last week.
Yeah, a week before, whatever. I mean, it's not been that
Really?
long.
I just went through like 2 months of fucking
Unless it was
contacts and
fucking Thursday. Was it Thursday or was it Tuesday?
No, he hadn't done a Thursday show in a while.
We did this week, didn't we, Coach?
oh, we were supposed to, but Brandon Allen decided he was gonna go hang out on the dark side of the glory hole on Thursday and didn't come on.
So he was the butt at the glory hole. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Oh, Nelly. Damn it. Fucking Twisted Teas, man. Is it empty?
Oh, you're not drinking that shit, are you?
I'm not drinking fucking Twisted Teas. I got many drinks in front of me. Twisted Teas is one of them, but it's not mine.
Man, I spent a summer in my rape van drinking Twisted Teas.
Twisty.
Non-consensual sex van.
Shut up, Roy.
Twisty.
So I bought this 79 Econoline. It was spray painted matte black. Instead of having a Ford emblem on the grill, it had a Playboy bunny. Like, this van was creepy as fuck. It had a bumper sticker saying, "Don't laugh, your daughter might be in here." This was a fucking creepy van. Teardrop windows, shag carpet. Like, it was a creepy motherfucking van.
You could sense the tears in there.
And
The carpet was all crunchy.
No, that's your carpet, Roy.
we had a good time working in this van. I got pulled over a few times. That those are stories for another day. But that entire summer, I was working with some buddies. Like, these are savage motherfuckers. Like,
Simps.
savage motherfuckers.
Cans.
But that was like when Twisted Teas first came out. And we drank a lot of them. And I got Twisted Tea'd the fuck out. Like, I just teas anymore. Like, you know, some people are like, I drank so much tequila when I was 19, I can't do it anymore because I puked so bad. I didn't puke from it. Just
Never pick up.
I got diabetes from how much sugar's in the shit. Like, give me some actual booze. Fuck.
I'm like that with rum. I can't drink rum anymore.
Right? Nobody asked you any fucking questions. Why are you talking? You didn't even fucking interject with allegedly, or I object, Your Honor, or that's leading the witness. Nothing. Like, it was just personal opinion. Shut the fuck up, Roy.
Do you guys remember those what do they call, like, tornadoes?
I don't remember anything.
Yeah,
but
tornadoes
go
are
ahead.
awesome.
Yeah. Are those still a thing? They still exist?
Oh man, what's Collinator saying in the chat?
What is he saying? You tell. Oh, that. Yeah, I heard glimpses of something.
How did even the club hear? Well, I guess I do know how actually.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Nobody's talking about nothing.
There's nothing. Yeah, it's a thing.
Oh, I
So-
thought I was supposed to send an invite to somebody.
No, you're way behind. You're way behind.
Well, yeah, I'm fucking wasted. I haven't
Yeah.
eaten food or slept or I have drank.
So
But,
can
like,
you still buy tornadoes now? Like, do those still exist?
They're in Gatineau. You got to go across the bridge to the fucking Chinese convenience store, the one
Yeah?
with the yellow sign and with the red that says beer on it.
Okay, what are tornadoes?
It's
They're
it's like fruity beer.
Yeah, but they're like they used to come in big bottles. I think they're like a liter and a half or something. But they used to be
Fruity fucking beer. You want
Yeah,
a
but-
liter of fruity beer?
but it's dirt cheap. like
So,
dirt cheap. Like they were
I
like
wanna know
$3-4.
why the fuck you're looking for them, and two, B, why the fuck do you know where they are?
Because believe it or not, you want to hear a true story? One
No,
of the first times I ever fell down a flight
Allegedly.
of stairs. The first time I ever fell down a whole flight of stairs with a drink in my hand. It was a tornado, and it's like a 40. And I went like 3 full flights, and I held my arm up, and I didn't spill a single drop of my drink.
all right,
Yeah,
I got a similar story, but I fucking spilled everything.
right, but you gotta wait because I'm first. So I ended up blackout drunk.
yeah.
I was in Ottawa. I was living in Vanier. You guys got to know where that is.
Vandy's a beautiful part of town.
So this was your crack days, or?
Yeah.
I was 20 years old,
Yeah.
and it was like the only place you could afford to live. You remember when we were talking about Cops earlier on the show Cops?
Yeah.
I stopped watching that show when I started seeing repeats
When you started living
every
it in
fucking
Vanier.
day by opening my curtains. Right, the same crack house across the road got raided every fucking day.
Cracker.
Anyways, so while I was living in Ottawa, like I've got several fucking really funny shit that's happened there. Anyways, the one time you guys both know Smitty.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone named Smitty.
No, yeah, no, this part's legal. So Smitty, fucking him and Matt Smith used to have like some real good battles going on in Ontario over who the best Smith is. Right? Like they had some good fights going. That dude, this was way before I got into arm wrestling. This is 20 years ago, whatever. So he's living no clue where the fuck. But I went over there. I drank a 40 ouncer of whiskey in about like 3 hours while hanging out with him, just getting fucking annihilated. I was young. I wanted to see how drunk I could get in a short period of time. I was really good at that. We had to take the bus home. Like I was 20. Like we couldn't afford a vehicle. We're in Ottawa. We lived in fucking Vanier. You don't afford a fucking vehicle when you live in Vanier. You wouldn't live in Vanier if you could afford a vehicle.
Imagine riding a late night bus.
Shut up, Roy. So we had to take the bus station, go to the bus station, take the bus back to fucking Vanier on Montreal Road there. The Lee's bus station. Do you guys know what the Lee's bus station looks like? You guys are from Ottawa?
I think I know which one you're talking. It's a really shitty one.
I don't know. I have no idea what it looks like.
You talking about, what'd you say, Lee's bus station?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
So you know the place I'm talking about?
Yes.
Please tell me there's a lot of cement stairs in this. Otherwise, I look like a fucking idiot.
No, there is. Yeah, no, 100%. Because you can, there's the upstairs part and the downstairs part.
So where it is, I got real drunk trying to drink this 40 ouncer in record time. And then when we had to take the bus back, I fell down every single motherfucking step, like violently, without spilling a drop. And I woke up in the morning, like we got the bus, we got home. Apparently I stole the chick I was living with's phone and went outside and called my ex-girlfriend. And then she was really mad because she was standing right there behind me, listening to me with me being so drunk. I didn't know she was like right fucking there.
Yeah, see more marriage advice. This is good.
And yeah, like don't ever fucking be me, man. Like that's a bad idea. But I woke up in the morning and I could barely fucking move. I was in so much fucking pain. And this was before cell phone cameras. She's like, yeah, you fell down every motherfucking cement step.
He fucking slipped. He slipped on a used condom and he went down like a sack of potatoes.
I like to think it was a banana peel.
Like fucking Mario Kart.
And I was like, Donkey Kong, fucking Donkey Kong. He's big and strong, but he gets fucked up by banana peels. Either way, I got told, I don't remember falling down all these stairs, but I got told I fell down every one of these fucking stairs. And I don't know what it looks like. But if somebody could verify that that's like a lot of stairs, I feel better about being in so much pain.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, if it's where I think it is, I think you're talking like 15 stairs or something, right? Something like that.
Yeah, that's Steve.
I couldn't tell you, man. I got no clue.
I've only spent a little bit of time in Vanier, but yeah, after I've seen some shit, and then I decided, you know what, I'm good. I've seen.
Does anybody else
been-
want to give Matthias a hard time about his parents having money and like him not having to be cool?
My parents having money?
If you've never spent any time in Vanier and you lived in Ottawa your entire life, yeah, shut up, rich boy.
And my parents were like, well, I wouldn't say they were broke, but yeah, we didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid.
What if he was going there to score heroin or something?
No, I was going there to see a girl way back in the day.
Nobody with that white privilege of parents having money went to Vanier to score heroin.
Matisse went to Vanier to get the old Waikiki sneaky with Winnichiki. You know what I mean? Yeah, for the low. For the low.
Yeah, no, my Vanier stories are not going to be told on air. You know what?
Yeah.
That was like the only Vanier story I could tell on air.
Yeah, no.
And it was just me trying to get home from drinking in a good part of the city. Like,
What is Vanier, like a part of town or something?
I don't know, like it was Compton or Harlem or like some other shitty part of a good city. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not as bad anymore, but it used to be like super fucking bad.
It was like 2005, 2006. It was.
Yeah.
I ran into some sketchy shit.
Yeah, like you'd go to a playground and it would just be like fucking glass and needles everywhere. Like it's kind of a shithole.
Yeah. Dirty Mike and the boys having a filthy old soup kitchen right at the playground.
Man, it's hilarious to think back to the days on how much my mindset has changed on how life works. Right? Like I grew up in the valley, country boy, right? You go to the bar, you get into a confrontation with a dude. That's a one-on-one thing, man on man. Like
pussies.
People took pride in that shit. And then when you grow up and realize that not everybody thinks the same way, everything becomes different. Because you can't trust that motherfucker.
If you fight one-on-one, you're a bitch.
What the fuck?
Straight up.
Right. So I came up with the country boy mentality where I was like, that's a real thing. That's what men do. And then I learned B's right.
Yeah.
We're not talking about having a fist fight in the street. You want to have a fucking fist fight, man on man, get into a fucking cage, you get paid for it. If you're in the fucking street, it is not a manly contest. You have no idea what those other dumb motherfuckers are going to do. Do whatever the fuck you have to do to make sure you're the winner and get the fuck out of there right now.
Yeah, for doodles.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to learn that lesson, though.
It took me one dude, my buddy Dave. We were in Carlton Place one time, and
how long did it take for you to poop properly afterwards?
Well, nothing went down, but it was like, like small town bullshit. Some guy was fucking somebody else's girlfriend, and a buddy of mine went outside.
I've had that small town bullshit a few times.
Exactly. And then got in a fucking yelling match with another dude. And then, nothing ended up happening. They just ended up shaking hands. But then as we walked back into the bar, all of a sudden my buddy Dave, he just goes, "Whoop," and he throws a bunch of darts to the ceiling. And I was like, the fuck? I was like, what are you fucking holding darts for? And the guy's from Toronto. And he's like, oh, well, I thought we were going to get in a fight. I'm like, you were going to fucking dart somebody? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, of course. He's like, I'm not
your buddy or like opposition?
No, he's well, like we used to be pretty good friends. Now not
same team though.
Years, but
that night it was same team.
Yeah, that time it was same team. Yeah.
When you realize same team saying, what the fuck? Like you can't trust people.
Yeah. Well, the thing is everybody there was kind of friends, right?
Does anybody else hate that the world has gotten to that place?
Yeah.
I blame liberals. Liberals.
Yeah, I blame Dave from Toronto. That's who I blame.
I blame
Roy Baker.
Yeah.
Me.
But yeah, anyway, so what ended up happening was everybody there, like everybody was kind of friends, right? Like we're all grew up together. So like nobody was gonna fucking do anything super bad. But yeah, Dave was gonna stab somebody in the fucking side of the neck. Like, had people not shook hands, this fucking guy was gonna stab a dude in the side of the neck. Just because.
So you had a guy on your team
You wanted some of that
that was
tender
savage
nothing.
enough to stab people with darts.
Yeah.
Except the fucking scariest dude on your team was only willing to poke somebody with a dart. You guys are lucky to be alive that everybody shook hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I grew up small town. Weapons, teams, that was not a thing growing up. And then people started changing and everybody started accepting the mentality that, look, if you and I have a personal problem and we know each other, we can agree to have
A fight to the death.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to
Fisticuffs.
be to the death if we can accept the parameters ahead of time. But we can have what we would consider a fair fight, a mano contest. But if you don't know the guy and this is a random encounter at a bar, nope. You look fucking sideways at one of my buddies, and I'm in before you are. Like, I want to get it done and get the fuck out of there before all of these fucking cameras know who I am. Like, this is bullshit. I am not interested in all of this bullshit nowadays. It's fucking stupid. I want to get the fuck out of there as fast as I have to. And I generally hope that Matthias Bedard is with me, so I have a weapon at my disposal all the time. And that's not me saying you're good at fighting. It's just I can hit people with you.
I'll just go really stiff and you just grab him by the legs and just start fucking pinballing people, right?
Big B and I are going to pick you up by an arm and a leg each, and we're using you as a battering ram.
Yeah, whatever. And I'll hold some fucking darts out while you're doing it too. Why
Well,
not?
the only way a guy that's fucking 5'2" at 103,000 pounds.
I'll just offer
useful.
Matisse's butt to them, and the fight will be over. They're
No,
like, yeah,
no, we don't play those games. No,
do
that's-
him instead of fighting us, and that'll be good.
I think the best part about it is if we're all in an altercation like this and shit starts popping off and B grabs Matthias over the head and just picks him up over his head like, I'm going to throw this fucking dude at you. And they just realize that B just lifted 800 pounds over his head. They're like, yo.
Slowly back away.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, we should
That
fall
means he
back
could-
behind 8 blocks worth of cement walls.
That means he could have body slammed Andre the Giant if he can do that.
Andre the Giant wishes that B fucking stopped at that.
I body slammed a chick the size of Andre the Giant. You know what I'm saying?
So, to paraphrase or like correct his paraphrasing, he slammed a chick with the body the size of Andre the Giant one time.
I rolled over twice. I was still on the bitch.
Yeah, big B, but I get that big B, right?
Bitch. But she was soft and caring. She told me I was special.
She fed the dogs every time I left for the weekend. So you gotta pay, right? You gotta pay.
She was part of the pack.
Yeah, fuck it. You gotta hire a babysitter. It's like I gotta pay you somehow, right?
Yeah, just feed the geese. Just gotta feed
It's
the geese.
nice though.
sometimes,
Fucking
that's it.
all of a sudden you're done. You finally bust that nut off. It's like, I am tired. I need a nap. And you just like roll over halfway, like, fuck, you are comfy. You pass out. And then you roll over in the middle of the night. You wake up with that fucking halfway through the night wood. And it's like, fuck, I'm still on you. Like, let's go. It's like sleeping on a waterbed that
She fucking take
is
care.
really, really fucking big.
Man, I can't remember the last time I seen a waterbed. That's still a thing?
I know he's funny about it.
There is no way I'm allowed to respond to that the way I want to.
I told him
Yeah, whatever.
Waterbeds did stop in the 80s, right?
I can't remember the last time I seen a waterbed. Yeah.
I can't. Well, I can't remember the last time I saw one. Roy,
Go through.
can you actually move your hand in that sock?
Well, put it on 3 and then just give it all the way. You go.
You've washed that fucking thing.
Well, you fly off of it. So
He definitely did weird science extractions because I recognize the sock. But I
That's
can't
really
tell you the
cool,
last
man.
time I remember seeing a waterbed, but I remember the last time I was laying in one.
Yeah. It's his
Those
best friend.
things, they're terrible for your fucking back and posture.
Waterbeds?
Yes, they're awful.
How is it that we talk about waterbeds and you're immediately going to posture?
Yeah, he's one of God's special children. Right?
Roy, turn those glasses upside down again.
My name's
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
That's the dunce cap of this show. I actually tried to have sex with a girl in a waterbed, and my little pecker, it's very sharp, right? Like the smaller it gets, the sharper it is. And I punctured it.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I'm just peeing."
And he finished.
But,
When he punctured the waterbed, he gave it 3 pumps and he was done. And the girl's like, what the hell? He thinks like,
no, she was a good girl though. She tried to make me feel better about it. It's like, no, that was me getting off. She tried to convince me that she was a squirter and like she just couldn't stop for an hour and a half straight.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Long time.
And listening to her argue with her parents when they came running up because it was leaking all over their room. That like, no, we were just having sex. It's yeah, it was terrible. But there's no real good reason to sleep in a waterbed. There is nothing comfortable about it. How did everybody in the late 80s want one?
I don't know. These people in the 80s were fucking weird. I don't know.
Like the ones that made you?
Jesus Christ.
If you're still
Matthias?
really, if
Or
you're
myself?
really young,
Roy was made back in the 50s, so we can't talk to him. But we were all created in the 80s, so we should all get our parents on the call right now and ask them, why did you want to fuck in a waterbed?
Sandra almost dead.
What was fun about that? Where do you get your support to actually like throw it out?
yeah, there's no traction. I mean, you got no leverage.
Roy, you've never had sex. Why are you just like regurgitating things you've seen on forums?
Mess.
Roy, are you a virgin?
Well, no, I'm not.
Okay. If it takes you that long to answer the question, like, well, technically, my uncle Sam.
Can you guys hear my mic, or is it screwed up? No, it's good, right?
Screwed up, man. It's totally screwed up.
Are you talking, Matthias?
Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Thumbs
Yeah,
up,
I
thumbs
can.
down.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right, we're good.
All right, so let's get off of fucked up conversations.
Yeah, let's talk about arm wrestling.
Let's talk about Roy Baker.
Let's talk about necrophilia.
No, I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to talk about Roy Baker. Matthias, what you got coming up? Let us know.
Oh, I got to lean.
Indigestion. He's
Yeah,
got
I
coming up
can't-
right now. He needs a Pepsi AC.
Okay, I fucked that up. Yeah, June 8th, man. Well, you're coming, right?
I am?
Yeah.
Like on your face?
Wow.
You better
Depends.
have a waterbed.
So you gonna do the commentary or what?
Oh, that's the thing. The thing at the place with those
Yeah.
people from the other side.
Yeah.
Who said? I want to know who's doing the matchmaking this time.
I did. Well, me and John helped me a lot.
Who's
Okay.
John?
Because the
Slim
last
Reaper.
time was the old Quebec screw job.
Don't
well,
ever
this time it's
refer
not
to him
against-
as John ever again.
Slime raper.
Slime Raver.
Nobody likes the word John.
Yeah. Okay, slime raper. That's
Yeah.
way better.
But no, the matchups are actually really good, I think. Yeah.
Is he actually the slime raper now? Because he had the second coolest nickname in arm wrestling in Ontario right after BadCompany.
Yeah.
But if it just turned into slime raper, I will literally physically hand him a torch.
Yeah, I know it is. It is. He's slime raper now. You go
That's
next time.
disgusting. I love him.
Look at
Who
his.
is that?
Look at his back.
Who is that?
Shut up, Roy.
Yeah. No, I think Devin even made a shirt.
Yeah.
It's essentially made it official, I guess.
Does it have like slime on it? Like it has to. Like it needs to be oozing. The nickname needs to be oozing for sure. And then have like a picture of Chris Gobby on it too.
Well, man, we were at a conundrum for a long time with that guy because I'm pretty sure he picked his own name.
No, that's what it was.
It was such an awesome name that I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
man, if you would have just let somebody get you that name, that's badass. Like,
so he
picked his own and it got switched.
Yeah.
And now I can just, yep, that's a goddamn man.
Yeah,
that's also going to be one of the fucking top fucking dudes very soon.
Oh yeah, he's working.
He's doing awesome. Yeah.
Oh, fuck how good he is at arm wrestling. You ever see that guy talking shit?
Yeah. He's good.
That dude can talk shit while losing. Like, his brother's a bit of a fucking weirdo. Like, his brother's like the Roy Baker to my podcast, right?
Who are y'all talking about?
Yannick's cooler than Roy Baker because like if you like give him mushrooms on a random time,
I'm just trying to make jokes that the fan base gets. Don't ever tell Yannick. Well,
you can
tell one Yannick whatever the fuck you want. Don't tell that Yannick that I was that harsh on him.
Lord of the Socks, Roy Baker.
Slime raper.
Slime raper. Yeah, a lot of people's names got played with that night. I had a case of the fuck arounds.
Man, when you first introduced me to that guy, you're like, yeah, it's one of my buddies who wants to get an arm wrestling. I'm like, yeah, cool. Fucking, I don't really care about you, you skinny prick. And now he's a slime raper. I'm like, I am his fan now.
Watch your six around the slime.
Who is the slime raper?
Shut up, Roy.
Yeah.
Fuck, you don't listen. Or if the slime raper was in my class at any event, I'm not even going to try.
We just need Tanya here, just like in a little box in the corner. And her sole purpose is just to tell Roy to shut up for the entire show. She just says nothing else but tells Roy to shut up.
All right, B. So don't ever mention my daughter and Roy in the same conversation again.
No, listen.
Look, I love you, brother.
We all know what happened last
I
time,
would die for you, but you are not allowed to ever mention my daughter and Roy in the same sentence.
Listen,
that's where we draw the line. Look, no. That's where the line is drawn. That's it. I've spent years trying to cross the line on you, trying to find out where it was. Where would you draw it? And you never let me know. But you just let me know.
Okay.
Roy and my daughter.
I'm glad that I caused such offense by just saying that her sole person just tell the guy to shut up. But you know what? Whatever you say there, beardo.
I would rather tell him to shut up myself every time than let him have personal contact with my daughter. There is fucking restraining orders. And like, it's a lot of international bullshit, but it's not even legal. Like, he's not allowed to talk to her. She is not allowed to say shut up to him either.
Understood.
B, did we just have our first fight? Because I've never been mad at you before, but I am now. We just had our first fight, brother.
Oh, man.
You guys are cute. Eh?
I would rejoice, but if you call that a fight, then we need to work on some things.
I mean, we can fight harder.
Oh, man. Buddy, the guy set me up to fucking show my gear to a whole family, and I didn't even get mad at him. And he calls out a fight there. He's Mr. Sensitive tonight.
All right, yeah.
I'm trying to take a piss. I tell him, yo, coach, you watch my back there. He's like, no problem. I'm good. So it kind of gives me like a head nod. And then as soon as I pull meat, like a whole family comes right around the corner. It looks directly at my stuff.
What is it?
I was like,
What
fuck
is
sake, I got caught. Just like, it's, oh man. And
Hey,
he was,
whoa.
like,
Whoa.
It was literally one of the happiest moments of my
Yeah,
life.
yeah. He got me good. He got me good.
He asked me to watch his back. He didn't ask me to let him know if there was something coming. Like, no, I'll watch your back. I got it.
And you were waving people in. You're like, no, guys, this way.
I had my Frank and my beans out. Like there could have been like a venomous snake coming towards my gear, and he would have just been still sitting there in suspense, telling me, "Yep, you're good, man." Fucking asshole.
Well, I understand how douchey that was to me. But you don't understand how much I enjoyed that moment.
The one who was shocked the most was the old broad in there, but it's good for them to see doing sausage every now and again, the old broads, you know?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, I think it's rather rude of you to assume her feelings on him. Because I didn't see shocked.
No, I forgot the wokeness of this channel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't think she was shocked. Engaged. I will go with engaged.
There was something I didn't tell you about.
She made direct eye contact with something below your belly, and she wasn't willing to break eye contact with. Like, they were having a fucking stare down.
I had that day. I didn't tell you.
And he fought so hard to cut off midstream, like to hide his shit.
No.
There was no way he could just turn. Like, he's gonna fucking piss on himself if he tries to turn. Like, you didn't leave him any fucking way out.
No, I couldn't there.
It was just, he had to fucking keep going, like, fuck's sakes, yelling at me, Coachy, you motherfucker. I'm like, yeah.
So where was this? Where was this?
I don't remember what fuck town it was.
Yeah, but where?
On the way home from Barrie after a fucking, look, so we had a fucking out of town event. We had a good time. We had a party. We're driving home. This motherfucker keeps shitting his pants the entire ride. Right? And I'm so fucked up. Look, I wake up in the morning, I'm real fucked up. What am I going to do? Oh, I feel like shit. I'm going to keep drinking because I don't want to feel like this. So I'm all fucked up. And the entire fucking truck. My boy's driving a Denali. Like, this is a nice truck. And it reeks like fucking shit the entire fucking drive. Right? And I can't even answer the question honestly. Evan, is that you? Like, I don't know, man. I'm awful fucked up. And I know what I did to that toilet this morning. I don't know. Like, there's a good chance that I'm so drunk, I'm creeping these in on you. And this motherfucker's in the back, like, just shutting up. Like, no one goddamn well it's him.
The problem is I got greedy. I had a double banger. I had one that was bad, and then I immediately let out another one that was even really bad. And then they looked in the back seat, and I let out laugh because they're like, dude, what the fuck?
He let out a laugh that got him 50% of Western Survivor.
I was killing him.
Oh, the jerky farts too.
He's been shitting on us for like 3 straight fucking hours. So when he says, "Watch my back, Coachy," I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna watch your back." And laugh was this entire family drives right in front of your fucking Johnson.
He may have turned the tides on that one. You know, it was sort of like I won the battle, but like he kind of won the war on that one.
Super chat.
I honestly don't feel like a winner after 4 hours of dealing with your fucking shithole. Having an old lady stare at your fucking pendeco does not make me feel like I won. It was hilarious.
I was killing my correct.
All right, Carolyn Lewis, super chat. Evan versus Jamie, left hand when he gets bit for 50.
Eating mad cases, mad fucking bottles of liquor. I had the wasp guts. The guts were wasp.
All right, so Carolyn, I appreciate the super chat. I hope we get back to it afterwards, but our conversation currently is way more fun. Plus, I don't know what the fuck you were saying.
What did she do? Oh man, what else going on here?
Oh, great, Carolyn, you fucked it all up. Fuck you, Roy. Why would you not shut up like I tell you all the time? You got me to fucking read the super chat. We lost good conversation.
There you are.
We were all laughing at me pulling meat in front of an entire family and that old lady that just would not stop staring at his shit. I honestly couldn't even tell you.
It's because I had it.
Was she staring at it like, holy fuck, I've never seen anything like that. Or like, holy fuck, I've never seen anything like that. Like, I don't know what she was saying, but she wasn't fucking breaking eye contact.
She was
It
more
was 2 eyes to 1. And like they were gazing. And I don't know.
Big B
B,
for president. Thank you, Carolyn. Yes.
Did you say hi at least?
No, I didn't. No.
Well, judging by the old lady's response, there was a one-eyed wink.
I was just like, fuck. I was just like, I just kind of looked away. Like, I just
tried to pull off the Kegels and shut off midstream, which she thought was a wink. Like, I should come see you.
I had to piss bad. No.
Okay, so here
you gotta go.
The truth ends and the fun begins. Because when that old lady was staring and B tried to cut stream, she thought the one eye was winking at her and she came to see him. And although I just told you this is all a lie, I do have the video evidence of what happened after that. How do you not pull out your phone whenever this shit starts happening?
Did some of that go in the glass too? Oh yeah.
Tippy. Before this gets out of hand here. Somebody fucked up. That's all I know. Somebody fucked up.
Like an hour.
Somebody fucked up.
It was the most moisture since the Reagan administration.
I don't know. Whoever the fuck is giving my daughter a hard time. I'm gonna make up some bullshit on your behalf. And it's going to be fucking terrible. And I'm going to tell B it was you.
How many watch lists are you currently on, Roy Baker?
I think we're up to 7 tonight.
Okay,
I got to piss.
Then go piss.
Roy, do I have to put you on timeout while I go piss? Or can you just like be quiet and shut up?
I'll just be quiet.
Roy's like, you know what? I don't know how much longer I can take this kind of abuse. Because I'm a person and I have the right to say things.
Yeah, I have feelings too.
Rib on me 17 or 18 more times. I'm out of here.
I'm a human being.
One of these days, Roy's just gonna get in a car. He's gonna drive towards Evan's house. He's just gonna drive.
Oh, September 30th. I'm gonna be.
I think you might just like maybe do a desk pop for the first time on the show, but not the one that people are thinking about. You know what I'm saying? You thought it was funny, eh? You thought it was funny.
No. Oh, geez.
You wanted this, didn't you? Oh man.
So how's your training? How's your training going for the arm wrestling match, Big B?
Brother, if you knew how great it was going, like just like this, double thumbs up.
So your wrist is like fucking iron. You're fixing to just fucking top roll.
Roy, I told you to shut up.
Listen, you motherfucker.
Nobody wants to listen to fucking Big B's training. He's fucking way too big, way too big. He's gonna kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, whatever. You're his fucking coach. He's got that to overcome.
Wait, when
that sounded a little fucking a little sarcastic there, right? Sounded like there's a little bass in that there too.
Is this motherfucker saying that I'm not a good coach?
I don't know what he was saying.
If you want to make fun of me because I'm not too good at arm wrestling no more, I get it. You're right. I'm not going to argue with you. I am not good at arm wrestling, but motherfucker, I can coach. Those who can't do teach, and I can teach like a motherfucker, and B will fuck up you, your mama, and that fat fuck Rob Crampton in the same day. Fuck you, Roy.
Just like that there.
I hope he does. I hope he wins. I'm rooting for Big B. I'm just.
That sounded sarcastic too. That also sounded sarcastic.
It's not.
Hey, we got any friends down in Georgia?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I was gonna hook you up with the party pad, Roy. We're gonna treat you like an honorary Canadian. No, I just think you're a bit of a piece of shit now.
Oh, here I am rooting for you.
Oh, man. I don't know. I think there might be an allegedly coming up here.
You know what? Sometimes it's better
I thought Roy.
to lose a match intentionally just so that one person will go and take a bath with his toaster, and then we can redo the match
Oh man.
when we don't have Roy Baker.
What? Who will do? Like we'll do like bathtub toaster Roy Baker versus weekend at Uncle Bernie's fucking Aussie, and do a super match.
Yeah, I'll have a super match. I have a super match with Aussie at the Arm Gods.
Oh man.
Not left-handed though. Not left-handed.
No, that guy plays third once, and you only have fucking 180 fucking pounds on the guy.
No, I don't. He's over 200 pounds.
No way.
He was as he lost weight.
Yeah, he's 5'6".
Whoever loses weight fucking sucks.
Aussie's taller than that.
No, when Evan had his
When the movie of Weekend
literally
at
like
Bernie's
49.
18 comes out in the remix Big B fashion, you're gonna realize he sits in the chair and he's half the size of the chair. He's 5'6". He's the only guy that Matthias almost looks eye to eye with if the guy's sitting down.
He was literally like one of the only extras in Lord of the Rings that they didn't have to like do any like camera angles for as one of the hobbits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He didn't look that short when he was up there amongst you and Paul Maiden having your little tussle fight.
For sure he looked short there.
The
Yeah.
motherfucker was standing underneath my fucking belly button trying to push me back. Get off it. Go watch it again.
Anyway, I'll still have a super match with him. I'll beat him.
I think you're way bigger, right? Like
I don't think you could beat your way out of a paper bag, Roy Baker.
Man, I fucking
You have to have your cousin do all the dirty work for you, apparently.
You know, I used to like watching or hearing some of Roy's comments because like every now and then he comes up with like a witty quip. But
But after the last meeting, I don't know. We're still figuring out what we're gonna do there. Think about giving Roy the old axe.
I'm thinking about permanently banning Roy Baker from the Beer Man's channel.
The axe.
Much like we're banning Devin Larratt from the Arm Gods Valhalla.
You can do neither one of those.
you're banning Devin?
Okay, so one, Roy, I can do whatever the fuck I want. You're not my real dad.
You see
And
that?
just because I fucked your mother doesn't mean I have to listen to you. Yeah, I might have eaten your school snacks, motherfucker, but I'm not listening to the shit you tell me. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Two, Devin is definitely banned from the Armed Gods Valhalla event in Ottawa. We have Jody Larratt and Auden Larratt competing at the biggest matches of their life. And Devin is banned from being in attendance at the event.
So did I miss something? Why is he banned?
Just fuck that guy.
Just because?
We have an entire security team in place on the ready. And he's not allowed in.
But is there actual like a reason for it though?
Look, I'm just plenty of reasons.
Okay.
The number one reason is fuck that guy.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you, it's serious enough that we found out the price tag on B's allegiances.
What?
Because he's still doing the super match at the event and allowing security to not let Devin in.
What is he beaking about right now?
But is there a real reason though, or is it just because there is? Yeah. Okay. Is it like a known thing? No. Like can I Google? How did I miss this? How did I not know this?
Because Beer Man's just talking out of his ass.
Oh, Roy, you wish you were as smart as you think you are. So it is a very real thing.
Yeah.
And all you got to do
Oh, beer daughters in the chat.
is figure it out. But I'll tell you. Just
Okay.
for those of you in the chat right now, I
What's he
will
up
tell
to,
you
dog?
exactly
What's he yapping about this motherfucker?
why he's not allowed in. So basically, if you look back through Devin and I's history,
Yeah.
you know,
Just a hater.
I've always been real nice to Devin. I've never said anything bad about him, like ever. And he's stolen all of my shit without ever giving me credit. And then it all came to a head at this one event. And here's what happened. Basically,